Yes, you.
Duke hasn't used a beat for the start for like 4 or 5 years. No, no, for about 4 or 5 years you've never used it. Ah, damn. Yep.
Oh, thank you.
All right then. Stu, are
Yeah,
you
I'm ready. I don't know.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Here we go, baby.
Definitely.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Juju, Ginny, other fellas will tell you about every single game that you're playing this week.
Yep.
News, reviews, and an indie pick. Stu story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors.
Yep.
It's the veteran gamers.
Yep.
It's the veteran gamers.
Yep.
It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
What's the matter, kid? You got wax in your ears?
Yeah, boy.
I am very happy to be here.
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
I like the beats and shouting. Catch me outside, how about that?
Hello and welcome to episode 823 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay, 2-3. What's up, people? I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's Chinny. And we're not
That's
military veterans. We're veterans of the gaming lifestyle. If you're about to turn off because I keep hitting the yap sound, don't. This is a fun show. You're going to want to listen to it.
Yep.
Yep. Don't turn off the
Yep.
yap. Yep.
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 Yeah.
So what's going on, people? Listen, let me tell you something, people. I had a major milestone this past week. You ready? Here comes the story time.
My favorite time. It's story time.
Story time.
So at the start of every school year, I give my students 2 pages of writing. They got to write 2 pages while I'm watching them write so that I can make sure it's not any AI nonsense. And that gives me, I got 125 students, so 125 times 2, that equals 250 pages of writing. And this past week, I finally got it all graded. So this weekend, I didn't grade nothing. I didn't grade shit this weekend.
Good. So, but while you're talking about AI usage,
yes, that story just went away. Go ahead. AI, yes.
I read an interesting article today about people who use Chat GTP to have conversations in dating apps.
Well, I've never heard of anyone using Chat GTP for conversations in dating apps, but tell us more.
So apparently this is a thing. Apparently, like, people on dating apps now, they're like, oh, I don't know what to say. Make small talk.
Right. A student of mine told me that they had, this was a thing. Yes.
I use Chat TSB. I use.
I use Chat GPL.
And there was a woman talking about her experience, and she said obviously this dude was using Chat GTP to talk to her over the app.
No, he wasn't. He was using Chat GPT. It's Chat GPT.
GPT.
Whatever, you
Doesn't
know what
matter,
I mean.
but I know what you mean, but it's good to say it right. Go
Eh.
on.
Anyway,
He was using AI.
met him in real life. She said it was like a complete stranger. She said,
Well, of
he
course,
just couldn't
because a robot had been
talk
talking
to
to
her.
her. I don't
Yeah,
want to
he
have a fucking
couldn't talk to her.
conversation with a robot. Fuck out of here.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Yeah, and then there was another guy who was in an open relationship with his girlfriend.
That means he's cheating on
And
his
he used-
girlfriend.
Yeah,
he's
right.
cheating, but she knows about it.
Mm,
And
does she?
he,
Yeah, she knows about something.
I don't think so.
And he used it to get girls on, obviously on dating apps, so that he could have one night stands with them.
Yeah,
People,
that sounds like a man.
whatever.
Stop with AI. God.
Sounds like a man.
we
That's
don't
It's
me.
like
need
it's
it.
taking over. I mean, what are we going to be
Well,
doing?
it's taking over to the
soon?
point where people allow it to take over, but if we don't allow it, then it won't take over. So
Yeah,
stop.
but how do
using
you
it.
how do you stop it? How do you
Well,
stop
I don't
that?
use it. That's the step one. I'm not going to use it because I don't need it. It's nice
How do you
when
live?
Siri can tell me where to go when I'm driving. That's it. That's the only reason it's at all useful for me.
Wait, well, how do you live without AI in your life, Duke? I don't know. I don't think I could cope.
Well, when do I need it?
I don't know
don't.
to chat up girls on dating apps. What about?
Well, I
that?
don't have much need for that myself. And
How about
when
that?
I mean, look, I never had to deal with the dating apps. I'm sure it's not easy dealing with the dating apps. But on the other hand, I wouldn't want to, woo someone using a robot and then meet them and be like, I don't know how to talk. And then it's not going to work well. What are you thinking? She's going to meet you and go, well, at least he was cute when the robot was talking for him. It's Cyrano de Bergerac all over again. For fuck's sake, people. Women
Here's-
really like being lied to on the dating apps, I think.
Well, but
great.
here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that I read this recently this week as well about dating. This is like the Veteran Gamers dating show or
Yes.
segment. That girls now and women in general, if a man approaches them in public to talk to them, like chat them up like you used to do in the olden days,
Yes.
they think that they're weird. They think that the blokes
Yeah,
are
well, I
weird.
don't think-
Everybody-
talking to me in real life.
I don't think
What
that's a
the
recent
fuck?
thing. I think that's been going on for a while.
Well, first of all, I've heard that a lot of, like in college, your first week in college is supposed to, or university, as you say, is supposed to be awkward. You're supposed to have a bunch of people in university for the first time. Nobody knows anybody. You're supposed to be in the quad, in the dorms, in the cafeteria. Everyone's supposed to be having awkward conversations. Apparently, that doesn't happen at all anymore. Like, nobody wants to talk to anybody because it's like, if you talk to me and I don't know you, like, you're a freak. So it's not just
Yeah.
dating, it's everywhere. But I think that there's a lot of women who will be like, well, I don't want a random guy coming up and talking to me just because I'm having a drink in a bar. Now, on the other hand, if I was a woman trying to date, maybe I would want to hang out in a bar and
Well,
hope
that's
the
how
guy's
you
talking
used
to
to
me.
meet people before there was fucking AI,
That's
mobile
true.
phones, and social media. That's how
That's
things worked. That was
Recording in
normality.
progress.
Sorry, I just needed to record this gem of a
That's okay.
conversation. Yeah.
This is a very important conversation.
There
Drew.
are,
No,
there
but
are
when
life
you think about it, it's
skills-
fucking
there are
weird.
life skills
It's
being
weird.
lost in people not communicating.
That's true. We don't ride horses much the way we used to either.
No, but fuck them.
I agree with you, Stu,
That's-
that it's kind of strange that humans can't just talk to humans the way we used to. And that is a shame. I agree with that.
And now people are talking to robots because dickhead or dickhead S on the other end of the fucking phone is using Chat GPT. Is that right?
As
No,
soon as I heard
Stu, it's wrong. That's chat HDMI.
Yeah, HDMI.
chat
to-
HIV.
To talk to people to make up the
Right.
conversation for you. What the
If
fuck?
if you were trying to chat me up, if you were trying to make a connection with me on some dating app, and the second I realized you're using AI, it's over. Sorry, goodbye.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should do that on the show. Maybe we should just get
Sir,
Chat
I
GPT
said
to
this.
do the
I
show.
said this like a year ago that we have enough data that we could feed it into AI and say
Sure.
make an episode of the show, and it would probably be better.
Sirley asked, Duke, how do you woo the Duchess? Or how did I woo the Duchess?
Yeah, how did
it
you woo
came
the
up-
Duchess?
We should each talk about how we wooed our.
Oh God,
significant
yeah,
others.
mine's classy. Mine is classic.
It was like, hey, I'm involved in human rights activism. She, we got to be friends, and then it was like, hey, you may want to go out to dinner or something. And the tricky part is, you don't want to
And
get
she said,
involved in
"Pepper
human
spray."
rights activism. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to get involved in human rights activism to meet chicks, right? You don't want to be that guy
Yeah,
who's
you
like,
do.
hey, baby,
Yeah, you
you want
do.
to go
Yeah, you do.
some dinner or something? But hey, you do things that are you pursue hobbies and interests, and then you meet people, and maybe you make some friends, and then maybe one of those friendships turns into something else. That's the way it has worked in the past. I believe it could still work.
Summer. Chinny, how did you woo Tara? How did that happen?
We met in a nightclub.
Oh,
So was it like a 10-2 situation? Just checking.
I don't know what that means.
Do you know what a
means the
10 to
bar's about
2
to
is?
close, and you're both desperate, and it's like, hey, you hook up with me.
No, no.
I mean, I can't believe you've never heard a 10 to 2.
No, no.
I can't believe you haven't heard of 10
Let me ask
Yeah,
AI what it
shitty.
is. Hang on one second.
Yeah, see if AI knows what a 10 to 2 is.
No. Yeah, we met in a club. Some of my friends knew some of her friends, and there you go.
Nice. Stu, how'd you meet Kay?
I met Kay. She was a waitress at a restaurant I was working at.
Okay.
And the
Was it a
first
cocktail
interaction.
bar?
No, it wasn't.
Cocktail.
The first interaction I had with her, she came in the kitchen and there was a wedding on, and she dropped a tureen that had peas in, and I went, you peed all over the floor. Like you do. Like you do. And then we sort of chatted on and off since there, for a bit. And then one night I went to her, she was working behind the bar, and I went to her and I just went, so are we going out or what?
Wow. That's that confidence, man.
Wow.
That was exactly what I said to her. And she was like, okay then.
Okay.
I don't know, SLH. Maybe most men are not creeps, but I don't know about majority.
Yeah. Well, I'd say 50-50.
50-50 maybe.
No, to be fair, there are some creepy men around, but not
yeah.
everybody
There
who
are a lot of
talks to
creepy
a
men.
woman
Well, of course
like
not.
a stranger.
But I
in
also
public is a
don't.
creep.
But I also don't blame a woman to being like, you know what? I'm not trying to put up with this shit unless you know how to talk very well and you're real hot.
Whoa! You've gone from 0 to 60. What if a bloke just says hello? Is he
ugly?
Not putting
Is
up
he?
with this
I
shit?
mean, that's not a great
What
opening
difference
line.
is that?
Hello.
Whoa. Not
What?
so
Oh,
much
physical appearance
superficial
doesn't
there,
matter,
dude.
does it?
Yeah, it does.
Superficial,
it does matter.
dude.
It does matter.
It matters.
'Cause
Let's not
if
kid
the guy's-
ourselves.
If the guy's
You
pretty,
wouldn't have talked to Kay if she was ugly.
if the guy's pretty, they'd be like, "Right, he's not a
Well,
creep.
it
He's
depends.
all
Look,
right."
beauty is in the eye of the beholder, dude.
That's true, and I never said he had to look a
And-
certain way. I said that
let's
if
be
she's
honest-
not attracted to him, then she has the right to be
Dude.
like, "Shut it down, fuck off."
Dude, we all get old and wrinkly eventually. You know what I mean? Beauty doesn't
Eventually,
last.
you're already there.
I didn't say
buddy.
anything about young and
You know
unwrinkled.
what I mean?
For me,
You started
I-
bringing in wrinkles here.
All right, you creeps. So for me, there's,
Hey, how you doing?
There's in Birmingham city centre. If any listeners have been, unfortunately, been to Birmingham city centre, there's the big BT tower. There's a big BT tower in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
towards there. There's some restaurants and stuff. You have to cross a bridge, but you have to go through like some very shady bits to get to that bridge.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was
Are we talking massage parlors here?
no,
What are we
like
talking?
like dodgy alleyways and like dodgy stairways and stuff like that. And like there was a woman
Wow,
in front.
painting a picture.
There was a woman in front of me, and I looked like I was following her. So out of
Oh,
out of
no.
principle, I sort of just mugged her, just because I felt bad. Do you know what I mean? Like I just felt like I had to. And-
She thought you were going to the BT building. You were actually going to the TB building, which is a much less
yeah, yeah.
palatable
I said,
place
look,
to go.
I'm not here to mug you really, but like, I'm here now, and
Since
and,
you're assuming,
and
I
you
might as well go
assumed
ahead
it,
and
and now I kind of feel like
give
I
me
have
the purse,
to.
give
So
me the phone, give me
yeah.
your cash, give me
Yeah.
your jewels.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
cry, don't
Why you're wearing
cry.
jewels.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
really.
Here's the thing, dude. While Chinny's been talking about that, I've been thinking a bit about the ugly statement. So,
Okay.
so if you had a creepy, good-looking man,
Yes.
would that be all right then?
No, it's not all
If
right
he- if
because
he
I
was quite
said
hunky
if
and,
he's
but
if he's
a bit of a
creepy,
twat, but he's fine.
I don't
'Cause
think you
he's
heard
not
me when I
ugly.
said
He's not
if
ugly,
he's
so it's
good
fine.
looking and has some game. If you're creepy, you don't have game. So there's two aspects involved here. You got to be good looking and you got to not be a
Wow.
creep.
Wowee.
Does that make sense?
That is pretty. No, well, he does, but he's pretty superficial, man. That is all I
No,
think.
the attractive part alone is superficial, and the surfaces, the superfice, the part on the surface is something that matters. And let's not pretend it doesn't. It's a lying individual who says, "I don't care what a person looks like on the surface." Of course you do. I'm sorry. I don't believe you when you say what
Cool.
matters is the person's soul.
Well, no, it's personality. It's not soul,
Yes,
is it? It's,
but it
what's
is right. So
personality?
and
Are
personality
they
matters.
nice? Are they a nice
Right,
person?
right. But it's not just that. Let's be
Well,
honest.
I
Most
guess,
people-
but I'm going to hazard a guess here that the majority of idiots, right, are the
Yeah.
good-looking ones who think they can get any
Okay.
woman they
Then
want.
that's why you have to
and
talk to them for 5 minutes, and then you can go,
You
wait,
know-
this person's an
you
idiot.
see,
This person's a
I'm-
creep. This person's an asshole.
There-
This person voted for Trump.
There are exceptions to the rule, which is obviously me.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Which I'm a handsome
As
guy,
it-
but I'm also nice as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? But I would have.
Yeah, that's right, SLH. Good-looking guys or gals don't need to try as hard, or they think they don't.
and they're also dickheads. A lot of them, to be fair.
Yes, that's true.
I'm not saying all of them are dickheads,
You're
but
right,
you know,
though.
I would reckon 70% are.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, this has been
I
a
mean,
fun
this is-
conversation.
It has been a fun conversation.
All right, we're gonna move it on now because it's 20 minutes
really
in.
bored
Are we
of
ready?
that
Anyone have an
conversation.
actual
So bored.
story?
Yeah,
Are we
Chidi,
moving on to
Chidi's
video
bored.
games.
That's the most boring conversation I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
Where are you
Boring.
going?
It's just
Story
fucking
time's over.
boring.
What you been playing?
What you been playing?
Yep.
What you been playing?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Chidi should go first because he missed a massive game off his list last week because of time restraints. So.
Yeah.
Cloud obscure.
Cloud obscure.
Ooh, this is the game Chinny would not like if you just looked at the list of, traits in there.
Yeah, what I said before was if you was to list a bunch of things that Chinny doesn't like,
Yeah.
doesn't like.
for example, JRPG tropes,
Turn-based combat.
Yeah,
turn-based
yeah.
combat, high
Guys that
fantasy.
look like gals. Gals.
high-
Although
like-
you did like South Park, there are exceptions to this
Shut up.
rule.
High fantasy nonsense, right?
Yes.
I'm doing a thing
Right.
here.
Yeah, South Park definitely didn't have high fun. Imagine one would played as a wizard
Shut up.
in the game. One
Right,
was pretending
so-
to be a
so-
wizard.
Also, the French. Not a fan of any of those things, right? Hate all of those things.
Oh, what is your problem with the French?
So, going into Claire Obscura Expedition 33, also, stupid fucking name. Let's not forget that, right?
pretty weak name. Yes.
Stupid name.
Chinny, let me ask you this question: did you play Obscura Expedition 31 and before?
It's Claire Obscura.
1 to 32. Right.
No,
Claire
because
Obscura Expedition 1 to 32.
those games don't exist, you see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
the funny
exists.
joke. Though.
So I was-
Can we just, by the way, Chris Ho says that, well, this is weird.
Oh,
I've listened to this podcast for over a decade and never actually seen the boys and what they look like. So
I think he
didn't know
knows what
we
I look like. I think.
well,
Does
now
he?
you
Why would he know what
You
you
can
look
switch
like
up.
and not us?
I
Why,
don't know,
why
because-
just you?
well, I sent him a lot of dick pics, you see.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he knows what
probably.
the-
Well,
what
he
you
knows
look
what
like
your
from the
dick
waist
looks
down.
Yeah,
like.
yeah, he knows what the dick looks like.
Not necessarily what you
yeah,
look like.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
knows
Anyway,
your dick.
Claire Obscura Expedition
Anyway.
94.
If I may.
Yes, you may.
Yes. So Claire Obscura.
French.
It's. We played it for my game pitch, didn't I? And you know we had a go
We
at it.
did
and I
the
was kinda
demo.
like,
Demo. It's a
Yeah,
demo.
I was impressed. I was like, yeah, this is really really good. And but I was
Sure.
like, can I be? People are saying this is like the best game of the year, if not the best game
Yeah.
they've ever played. This, you know, like, and I was just like, God,
Change the nature of gaming itself, dude.
is this gonna be for me? And I fucking love this game. Like,
my
You fucking- what are you like?
Damn, Chinny's been
Everything.
converted. He's like, I
Everything.
didn't know how great JRPGs were. I'm going back
No.
and playing Final
well,
Fantasy
this is the
14.
problem.
I'm
This is the problem.
Can we just say, by the way, just out of
I think
interest,
I was
Mayel,
talking, but yeah, go on.
no, you weren't.
Mayel, I think she's called the actress who plays. I think she's called Jennifer English. I think,
Sure.
and
Jennifer
she's been
French.
nominated for best voice actor alongside Troy Baker, etc., for this year's best voices.
Well, she's
In
not the best
video
character
games.
in the game, but anyway.
No, she's a good voice actor.
So, this is the problem. This game has now spoilt me
Oh God.
because I was talking to Jamie at work and I was like, I'm obsessed with Claire Obscura. I think it's the greatest game I've ever played. It's amazing. I say greatest game I've ever played. I mean, in the last 5 minutes. And
Yeah, yeah.
I love it and I want to marry it and everything. And I'm obsessed and I'm listening to the soundtrack. I love it. Right. are there other JRPGs? And you went, well, it has a lot of tropes of JRPGs, but this is pretty much like better than probably all JRPGs you've ever played. So
You're gonna go backwards and you go backwards.
So I feel, and what I love about Claire Obscura is the turn-based combat is very, very good. And yes, I did learn a lot of that from South Park, but the parry and the dodge system in the combat, which allows you to parry and dodge every attack, which apparently is in Super Mario RPG, so I should try that. Is a game changer because it doesn't.
It's polished as well.
It doesn't
so
matter.
Polished.
So it doesn't matter how difficult the enemy is, right? If you know all their attacks, you can do it. If you know and it becomes like a rhythm game. Do you know what I mean? It becomes like an action rhythm game where you've got to remember. And there was this one boss, and I came across her, and she was fucking massive. She was huge, and I was not ready to fight this boss. And I just grinded, and I just memorized every fucking move she did. And it took me ages, and I did it, and I beat her, right? And
Yay.
because I did that, all my characters leveled up about 5 levels. They all went from level 15 to 20. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And the other thing as well is there's a few cool things that happen. So the story is there's a big bloody paintress woman who paints a number that goes down every year, and anybody who's that number in age or over dies. So at the moment it's 33, so anybody 33 or over dies. And all the 32...
Thus the Expedition 33.
Yes, all the 32-year-olds are like, well, we better go and try and do something about that. So they go over to the main island, and they try and sort
where
it
the
out.
paintress lives, where she lives.
Yeah, where
isn't it?
she's
It's
sort of
kind of to try and
sitting down.
kill her.
Yeah.
And there's just loads of cool things that this game does. Let me give you a tiny example of one thing that this game did that I really appreciated, right? You know, at some point, the main character that you're playing as Gustav, you go to this beach, and then everybody splits up and gets spread out, and you're on your own, right? This is spoiler free, by the way. I'm not.
It is a bit spoilerish.
No, it's
but
spoiler free.
massively.
There's not
Well,
because there are huge fucking things that I'm missing out, right?
You mentioned about going to a beach, man.
Fucking hell! All right, Blackpool. You go to Blackpool,
Joe,
right?
I'm joking.
And you're on your own, right? And there are about 15 to 20 minutes where you're walking around before you find the next character, right? Gustav never talks to himself once.
No, he doesn't.
Never. He just walks around and he does what a normal person would do. He doesn't talk to himself. He's just...
I don't know. I talk to myself a lot.
I know, but in video games, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like,
It is.
maybe they're down that way. I'm like, no, you just wouldn't do that.
Right.
Just
agreed.
really,
I wouldn't.
really, really clever things that this game does like that. There are tons of them.
But not talking to yourself? I mean, that's not very clever.
Dude,
I know what you mean.
You're being silly, right? And we're going to nip
Yes,
that in
You're
the
a bit
bud.
pedantic
right?
now, dude.
Okay.
All right.
All right, fair enough.
Right. I feel like I'm a teacher and you're the student. Right. No, it's just smart things that you don't see very often. And I'm
Do
guessing...
you know one of my favourite moments?
Storytelling is well done, it sounds like.
Yes.
The storytelling is really well done, but one of my favourite moments early game is I can't think what they're called now. What they call the Festrals? Festrals? Not Festrals.
Don't know.
The weird little blokes who's like the trader.
Oh, the Gestrels.
Like the trader.
The Gestrels.
Gestrels. And that could have come off as a bit annoying and a little bit squeaky and almost, like it's weird, but it doesn't. And I love the fact that you can get money off your items if you beat him in a fight. So it's kind of it's just brilliant. It's just it's like the thought of every little thing that would make it interesting or cool and they're funny. I mean, they're so funny. They're like funny, really funny characters.
I'll give you a bit of dialogue that this game is genuinely really funny. It actually made me laugh. Where you're trying to recruit another character, right? And he's like an old friend of one of the characters, and you go over to him and you go, we need you to join us, and he's like, no, I'm not going to join you. And he's like, why? And he's like, I'm not fighting anymore. I'm not doing it. He's like, there's going to be a lot of fights and a lot of blood. And he's like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. That's in. I'm in. And he's just in. And he's like, and it was like really, really funny. And there was like surprise. There's a bits in the game where you have to go to like a camp. You know what I mean? And you've got like a little camp, and you all talk to each other and stuff. And there's
Your
like
little camp.
optional
Woohoo!
cutscenes with each character, and some of them are like really
Yeah,
in depth.
yeah. When you camp at night.
Some of them are really in depth. Some of them are whole like fucking thing. Some of them like.
Now
they
you
change-
said you don't like that in Avowed, so you can't say you like it here.
but
Yeah,
it's,
but it's well done in
but
this
it's
game.
sprinkled
It's done well
through
in
this game. Like it's sprinkled.
It's done well in this game.
It's done well in this game because, for example, you talk to one character and it's completely optional, and the character says, "Oh, I don't really like the way I look. Like I want to change the," and then you change.
Me
them,
neither. Get away from me, creep.
Then you change their look for the rest of the game, and
Oh,
you're
okay.
like, or you talk to another character, it's like, "Oh, I'm bored of talking. Let's fight," and then you fight, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
yeah.
Like, so there's just really cool things like that sprinkled throughout the game. So you never, there's always like a sense of like, I don't really know what's going to come next all the time in this game, and there are 2 moments in this game where my jaw dropped. Like,
Really?
Wow.
Because I mean,
That's
I'm
hard for
about.
teenage jaw to drop.
I'm probably about 12 hours in, 10, 12 hours
You-
in, but you're
you
way further than me.
are just before the bit that I went.
All
"What
right, okay, because I told you where
the
I was up to, didn't I?
Look, there's a bit that you've seen that I went, oh my god, but there's a bit that you haven't seen that I went, oh my fucking god, that is ridiculous.
Really?
And this is what I thought while playing Claire Obscura, right? This is how people must have felt when they played Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
This is
son.
how they must have felt, because
Sure.
all the things that I hear about Final Fantasy VII, like, you know, the bad guy's kind of like, you know, you can relate to him and he's kind of cool, but like then,
Sephiroth.
yeah, and whatever.
Show some respect on his name.
No one cares. And then like, you know, how you bond with the
like you.
party, and I'm just,
Yes.
oh my god,
Tifa.
there's just all of that stuff in here, right? You
Yeah,
can tell that
yeah.
these guys who
They're
make
bringing back the magic.
they love those types of games, and then they just made one. Let's make one for Chinny, right? Let's just make a good one for
Yeah,
Chinny.
yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's so good,
Okay.
so funny. And I tell you what, this is a bloody sexy game, right? Because
You haven't even touched on how epic the boss battles are. They're just fucking
well,
ridiculous, aren't they?
I've done so many, Stu. You know, let's just.
I
let's just
know
all
they are
have-
ridiculous. Though.
But this game is so sexy, right? Like in terms of like everybody's just so bloody good looking, right?
Oh yeah.
and
There's no ugly characters. Is there?
There's a character that comes up that you haven't seen yet, Stu, and I'm all like,
Okay.
Gustav, Jesus Christ, what a guy! Like I'm a straight man, but damn, what a beautiful man.
Not after a night with him.
And then another another bloke character comes, and I'm like, Gustav, who's this guy? Oh my god, there's another, you know, and you're like, oh wow, and just absolutely amazing. And they were all, you know, I think a good story and good characters and good writing always has that sort of feature of, you know exactly what, like you can describe them. If I said to you, oh, Luna, she is all about the mission. She's more practical. She's scientific, and then you know, another character like CL, she's more sort of like wishy-washy, comical. She doesn't take things as serious. They're all, you know exactly what they're about. It's this game is fucking nuts, absolutely nuts. I love it so much. I can't find any flaws. I'll tell you one thing that I didn't like about it. Every time it introduces a new character, it's a new fucking system. Like every character is a different way of fighting.
Because you get like a jump dodge.
No,
don't you, at one point?
Like they've all got their own like individual.
Oh yeah. When you fight
weird
with them, yeah,
thing, like
the way they like superpower. They're like
because
not
you've got different.
superpower,
You've
but
got
special
dodge.
attacks.
You've got dodge. You've got parry. You've got jump, and you've got
yeah.
a gradient, right? Which I don't. I don't know if you've got that.
I've
yet.
had. Yeah. Because obviously with Gustav, it's his side, like his sidearm or whatever. Or his arm charges up, doesn't it?
No, that's not that.
No.
No.
Oh, you mean it's something else?
Something else. So a gradient.
okay.
The enemies do gradient attacks, and you build up a gradient bar, and all this sort of stuff.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's another thing. And then, then you've got like each character has different things. So Gustav has the arm, Stu, as you
Yeah. Mayal has the stances.
has the
hers
different
was stance.
stances. So she has verso stance and defense and you're like, I think I get it. And then Luna has the stains, and she different things do different stuff. And there's a
That enhanced their attacks.
there's a ton of me just going, I don't get. Look, every time there's a new character, I literally scratch my head. I was like, fucking hell, how do I know what to do?
And you have
And
to learn more stuff.
And you have to learn more stuff. And then like CL, I still don't get CL's combat.
Right. But it does. I feel like it does drip feed it enough that you're not overwhelmed by it either, because it does introduce characters quite slowly, doesn't it?
The good thing is that like if you just press buttons, pretty things will happen. But you're not like you're not maxing out all the stuff. Like, and you have to apply pictos to each character, and then luminaires or something like that, and then to understand that was a fucking process. I had to look on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of stuff,
man. I don't have to learn all
It
this
isn't.
shit.
It isn't.
Dude,
But what's cool is when you fucking overpower one of these characters and do an attack, it looks fucking ridiculous.
Once I'm playing the game and I'm like, I don't really get it, but I'm enjoying it. And then after a while, at some point, it just goes, got it. I've got it. Like Luna's thing about stains. I was like,
as long as it doesn't punish you a lot because you don't learn it right away.
No, it doesn't punish you a lot. It just.
Oh no,
it doesn't. It doesn't
not
really
at all.
punish you at all. I suppose it's just.
Okay.
You can be more
It
effective.
just enhances what you can do. Doesn't
You can
it?
be more effective if you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? And then if you line up things, so what I did was like you can do moves where you leave a mark on someone, so like a red
That's
X.
gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, literally like that, like a red X. And then some moves do more damage when they have a mark on them, the enemy.
They stole that from Rust.
So what I did is like I changed like the way people play. So this character leaves a mark, and then this character always follows that character. So then they used the thing with
Come on and party tonight.
And you can also there's some quite interesting things in the way you level up, because you can, if you level up speed, for instance, it doesn't make your character go any faster, but it makes them come up more often in combat.
That's a trope in JRPGs. That's like because I didn't know that, right? So I was like, what's agility? Like I don't really get what that is. And then I realised it's just a constant discovery when I'm playing this game. It's like, it's just how often they play. And then I was talking to Jamie about it, and Jamie was like, yeah, that's like a really common thing in JRPGs. Like, I have no fucking idea. Well, it feels like when I played Fallout 3, I'd never played a game like Fallout 3 before. So when I played it, I was like, I just don't really know how this world works. It's a completely new world for me. And I'm spoiled, because this is going to be one of the best RPGs ever.
You can't go backwards.
And I can't go backwards. So all I can do is play their next game. But this, I am around about 22 hours in.
You see, what's interesting, when I spoke to you about this when we were playing Gears of War, and I asked you how you were getting on, and whether you were just playing it down. At the time when I asked you, you were a bit like, it's all right, but it's not my thing. I don't think, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not loving it.
I'll tell you.
Now, whether you were just,
I was playing it.
So is that true, or is that you trying to delay?
No, I think he was playing it down. I didn't
down.
think that.
I was already obsessed by it by then. I was already.
You can never understand what Chinny actually thinks.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
I was about to quit out of this game. Oh man, that's a shame. You believe me, you stupid fuck. I wasn't gonna quit out of.
Yeah, I always keep you guessing.
Shinobi.
There's one of the characters.
Also, AKA lie to my friends.
When you run around in the game, you can swap which character you run around as. You know what I mean? They all run pretty quick, but Lune glides.
She glides. I like playing as Lune.
It's never
I do that quite a
explained
lot.
why Lune can fly, right?
She can float.
But she can float for some reason.
It's a butterfly or a moth.
And I just float everywhere in this game. There's another cool touch about this game, right? You find out that 2 characters are into music, right?
Okay.
And then you come across a piano in the game, right? And this piano is
come on and party tonight.
This piano is completely random. No cutscene triggers when you go near it, but there is an X, right? And I was
so those
people
at the
start
time.
jamming.
At the time, I was a different character, the ones that didn't like music, right? And I was pressing X, and then when you press X, it plays a little tune, but it's like a really basic tune. And I thought, I wonder if I swap to the guy that can play the piano, if it's going to be any better. and it fucking was. It was. So each character plays a different song on the piano, and the two that are musical play better songs on the piano.
Nice.
And that's
It's just attention to detail.
Don't Stop
isn't
Believing.
it?
and you're like, what?
Frere Jacques.
What the fuck? Look, why? Another feature of this game. I can't stop talking about this game. This game's great.
Apparently.
When you have like dialogue on the screen, you have to press A to go to the next character. But if you press start,
Right.
it just turns it automatically, just transitions from one to the other, so you don't have to press A.
Right.
Little
go.
things. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this game. There is
So
so much I
Games,
can't
man,
say.
used to be cool.
The only, from my playing, and obviously I've not played anywhere near as much as you, but the only very, very minor criticism I'd have for this game is sometimes some areas I got turned around and went the wrong way without realizing, and I was like, oh, I think I've seen
There
this
is,
already.
there is a
and then
bit of
obviously I had
that.
to
There is a bit
backtrack.
of that because and
But so minimal, you know what I mean? Most of the time you're fine, but there's some areas that have about 3 or 4 different entrances and exits to them.
well, not really. So
But it appears that way. It
so what
appears that
happens
way,
is
so I've-
there is
yeah.
only one route, usually, but other routes lead you down. There's extra things to find and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and I looked at because I was like, why isn't there a map in all the smaller areas? Because there's a map for the bigger
Love
area.
a good map.
I do. I gotta sneeze.
Ew,
Sneezed.
gross, dude. Mute your mic.
That was you. So I'm muted. So
Not me listening.
there's a big open world map, but in the small areas there's no map. I'm gonna sneeze again. Jesus Christ.
Blimey.
Jesus.
You might as well have let him sneeze.
Yeah, really.
So in the smaller areas, there's no map, and I looked into it, and the developers made a conscious effort not to make maps in those areas because it makes you explore and you get to know your surroundings. So there's no map, there's no mini map. So it's a choice they made rather than laziness.
Yeah.
And I believe
All
that.
maps all the time.
I believe that. So
maps.
I just you know, if they think, you know, these people have made one of the greatest games that I've played for a long time, and
So, here's a question. Where could this possibly figure in your top 5 of the year then? Could this be in the coveted number 1 spot then? And you know,
well, I'm just thinking like, what's it competing with?
yeah.
You've got hold on, Blueprints, Avowed, Doom: The Dark Ages, The Alters. The Alters is
Yeah.
The
that's
Alters
what
is
I
the big
mean.
competitor.
Yeah.
I have to think about it because at the moment it's got recency bias. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm playing it now, so I forgot about
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Alters.
And it's
But-
near the end of the year now. We're all, you know, we're
Well,
rushing
there's still
towards
plenty of time
December.
for me to crack on, but
There is.
yeah, I'm it's going to be tough to beat. But The Alters, I loved The Alters so much, and I
You
never
did.
again like this. I'd never played a game like The Alters. It's never been a game that in fact, I don't
To
know.
be fair,
There aren't many games like The Alters.
I was just going to
anywhere.
say, there's not been many games released that are like the Alters, has there? Let's be honest.
It's credit to The Alters. Like, I haven't seen a game like that in my life. But I know what I'm playing here with Claire Obscura is basically a JRPG that was made by French people and their love for JRPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of the tropes that you get in this, like conversations at camp that lead to fights or quirky dialogue or funny cutscenes, these are tropes of JRPGs. These are things that happen in JRPGs, but I've never been
Yes.
exposed to them because I've never played them.
You see, part of me feels like this is obviously a lot of ex-Ubisoft developers, isn't it, who made their own studio.
35 ex-Ubisoft developers.
Yeah, but it makes me feel like it was the cream of the crop from Ubisoft who went, fuck you, I'm
Well-
not getting to be creative here. Let's go and do some shit on our own. That's not good. You know, we can do whatever we want.
Well,
Sorry,
That's
you let us
exactly what they
go.
went ahead and did, yeah.
I
This
don't know
is
the
like
full
a fuck
story,
you,
but
isn't it?
just,
What are you gonna do? Make your own game studio in your little clubhouse? Huh, I'd like to see that.
this is an example of like people getting laid off at a studio has led to something bloody amazing because this
Hey,
is
creative
so
destruction.
perfect storm, a
Oh my
perfect
God.
storm, isn't it?
so it's safe to say that I bloody
Yeah, I think
love
you like it.
Claire
I think you
Obscura
like it.
Expedition 30.
Don't know why.
And
Alright.
what I said at the start about it being a stupid fucking name, now that I play it, I'm like, it's a fucking cool name. It's a cool fucking name.
Okay. I think I better go next because Duke
Yeah, I
has a
think you
very
better
short
go.
list.
I got a pretty short. I got plenty to say about one of the items, but it's just that
Okay,
one.
I'm going to start with something I played actually a couple of weeks ago. Do you know when they had the Indie Fest demo thing on Xbox that you couldn't actually find without really looking for
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yes.
I actually played a few demos, but I've only put one of them on the list because I had played a lot of other stuff this last week. And
Go
that was
on.
called A Pizza Delivery. Okay. And I know it sounds a bit weird, and that's probably because it is.
It's called not
And-
pizza delivery. It's called a pizza delivery.
A pizza delivery. And the trouble is, if you search for it on Steam, you get a lot of other pizza delivery games, which isn't this
Sure.
game. And
Yeah.
it's kind of cute. It's kind of quirky. It has got a little bit of the flower vibe. So,
Are you delivering pizzas?
but you're delivering pizzas.
Okay. So
And-
pizza delivery plus flour. Got it.
Plus flour, and you meet like lots of quirky characters along the way that you help out by giving advice to, and then you end up in kind of a bit of a dark underworld place
Ooh,
as
yeah.
well.
Oh, that's where it gets real.
And what you can do is, this is what's kind of cool about this game. And I know it sounds really lame, but what's really
didn't wanna
cool
say
about
it.
this game is the people you meet on the way. So you'll have a pizza that you've got to deliver to someone.
Yes.
Right. But then you also have a pizza that you can share while you're chatting. So you kind of meet these people who've got issues or problems or whatever, and you sort of sit with them and share a slice of pizza.
So you just
And
got
have
an
a-
extra
have a
pizza
chat.
knocking around?
You have extra pizza on your little. You have like
Where's
a
this extra
little
pizza come from?
little moped. You have a little
The
moped.
chef makes it. For
And it
us.
looks-
I don't feel like delivering this one. Have some.
It looks great, can I say as well? It's a really nice looking game, and it seems shush. It seems
Mm.
it seems fairly linear to me,
Yes. Okay.
and I really like the demo. I put it on my wish list. I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to play this when it comes out.
This is like
And-
a.
Vinny,
yeah.
would you say this looks great?
It looks like a really shit Death Stranding,
How fucking
and
rude!
Death Stranding is shit as well.
This is not a shit Death Stranding.
Right.
Okay,
This is completely
It-
different, Chinny. In that game,
it's
you're delivering
completely-
stuff across this wide open landscape, and in this game, you're
delivering
You're,
stuff over a wide open landscape.
right.
The controls are a bit weird. The way the bike controls is not very realistic at all, as you can see.
Is it intuitive?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with it. You just point it in the direction you need to go, and it just turns on a pin, a bit like like it's on a disc.
Okay.
So there's no realistic physics going on with this bike.
All right.
But I loved it. I thought it was really cute. I thought the way that the story was told was really clever. And there was some puzzles as well. So it's a puzzle game as well. So you
Okay,
get to,
sorry.
like-
What's the story? Like, you have pizzas to deliver. What's the character's
Yeah.
spine? What are they trying to achieve in life? What is their meta objective?
to deliver pizzas.
No, that's their regular objective. What are they looking for?
Yeah.
Their long lost abandoned father? Do they have to avenge their cousin's murder?
Doesn't appear that way. They're just
It's just about
delivering
I've got
pizzas.
pizzas to deliver. The end.
and I'm meeting people along the way to.
This is
sort
the
of share
same
a slice
plot
of
as like
pizza with.
100 different pornographic films.
What?
Mine of Dispatch just said
How
there's something wrong
how
with
the
Dinah Cobbler.
How the hell did you get there from there?
Because there's a lot of adult movies that have the same plot. I have a pizza to
Wow.
deliver. I have an extra pizza.
You must
here.
have seen a lot of
Wow,
adult
wow.
movies out there. I wasn't aware of your obsession with.
You've
porn
never heard of
dude.
this plot in an adult movie? Seriously?
Can't say as I have.
Yeah,
Delivering
well,
pizzas. I don't know. I
Mm.
don't know. But I haven't watched a lot of 70s porn like you to appear to have done, Duke.
don't bring Chinny
Um,
into this. I'm not. He's done. I'm not speaking for him.
Okay.
I have watched a lot of 70s porn. To be fair.
So you can affirm that pizza delivery is
Oh yeah, and
trope.
and plumbers.
It is definitely a trope.
fixing
Yeah,
the
fixing the
cobble.
fixing the washing machine I've definitely heard of, but not
Story is
delivering pizzas.
ludicrous. You can imagine what happens from here. He fixes the cable. Don't be fatuous, Jeffrey.
But yeah, I liked it, and like whenever you get somewhere where you've got to deliver a pizza, etc. If there's like nobody there to deliver it to, there's always clues as to what happened to them or why they're not there anymore.
They got murdered, and so you get
Got
to have the
murdered.
pizza.
Maybe get murdered. But it's good. I really liked it. It was very cute. It was very cozy. I mean, this is about as cozy as it gets. Yeah, like I said, I put it on my wish list. So if the price is right, I will be buying this game.
Ba-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da. That's the theme for The Price is Right.
There you go. So there you
Why
go.
is he
that's it.
waiting through a lagoon in order to deliver a pizza? I'd be on the other side of it going, hey, I got your pizza. Come over here across the lagoon.
I don't know. Maybe he's just
I don't
having a
know.
wade. It's a girl anyway. It could be a boy. Might be
Okay.
a girl. Who knows?
Yeah,
It's a
fair
good game, though. I really like this.
enough. Okay, well, I am glad you're enjoying that.
For the
I am.
audio listeners,
Well, I will.
just imagine you're watching a shit game, and that's what's used.
How fucking rude. How rude. Anyway,
Anyway,
Duke or Chinny? Who we
yeah,
having?
Duke.
Go on,
It's
Duke.
Duke's
Go on,
turn.
Duke.
Dude.
Yeah.
Duke, go.
Icarus is a game where you land on an alien planet with nothing and you have to make stuff. So I told you last week that I had reached a point on one of the missions where the equipment that I had wasn't going to cut it. And I needed to level up to level 20 in order to make the good equipment so I could finish mining the things I needed to mine. Okay? So
Yeah.
what I did was I hit pause on that mining mission, and then I loaded up a mission called Kill List. Okay, so here's Kill List. You ready? Here's this mission. And they have this little guy at the start of every mission. All right, here's what's going on. I'm going to talk you through it. You got to get ready. There's a monster that's killing people. You need to go find it and kill it. Okay.
Ah, deep. It's a deep story.
So it's a deep story, yes. So you got to get set up first, right? Make a little house, make your stone tools, eventually get better tools. And on this planet, this part of the planet where you go in where the monster is, there's a lot of other wolves attacking you constantly. These fucking red horses, man, they'll come clomping up to your house and like bashing on your walls. So you got to take care of them. So it's not just like build a little house, mine your little shit. No, you got to be ready to deal with fucking red horse bitches and wolves and all sorts of other stuff. So eventually you get all your stuff ready. I got my iron because I went to find the cave where there's iron, and I got my iron. I got my spear, and I got my bow with my flint arrows. I got all the kit. I got my leather armor on. All right, let's go find this monster. Okay, so you go to this area where you're tracking the monster, and you're like, it says get to the area. Okay, you get to the area, and you know how on the map the compass, it has a little yellow indicator, like it's that way. Okay, so you go to where it is, and then the whole compass turns yellow, right? You're in the spot. You look on the map, you're in the circle. Okay, I'm in the circle. And it's like, investigate the tracks. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to investigate the tracks. 20 minutes later, I'm like, where the fuck are the tracks? What the fuck? And I look up online, and there's 100 posts on Steam discussions and Reddit. Where the fuck are the tracks? And people are like, I don't know. I spent 2 hours looking for the tracks. I'm like, I'm not going to spend 2 hours looking. What the fuck? 2 hours looking for the tracks. Finally, I find someone who writes, and I don't know why this isn't on every thread, but someone writes, they're in between where the wolves spawn and the wheat. And I was like, thank you. So I go to where the wolves spawn, and then I look around. There's the wheat, and I go toward it, and then there's the tracks. And I was like, God damn it, what? Okay. So I find the tracks. And then the guy goes, "Whoa, those are some mean looking tracks. You better go check this other spot where we've seen the monster. So, okay, it's just a way to get you to the next spot, right? Okay, fine. So I get to the next spot. And then it goes, by the way, it's nighttime, right? So I am ready for some huge monster to jump out and eat me. And I'm like, I got my spear, like ready to stab anything that looks at me wrong. Get to another spot, and he goes, investigate the carcass. And I find the carcass right away. I'm like, okay, cool, found the carcass. All right. And he goes, ooh, something really monstrous must have done that. We think we know where it is. Here's the spot. It shows up in red. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I get to where it is, and I'm going toward it, and then I get near the red spot. And then it goes, approach the red spot at nighttime. And it's daytime. By the time I get there, it's daytime. And I was like, fuck. And then I was like, you know what? It's okay, though, because I can make a little base, make a new bedroll, and then if I die, I'll spawn there, right? Which is good, because who knows what's going to happen when I find this thing. Okay, so I spawn there, and then I'm like, okay, you know what I ought to do? I ought to get, because all my good stuff my crafting tables and shit are back at my original base, which is fucking miles away now. So I'm like, okay, I'll make new crafting tables here in this, secondary base so that I can make good arrows. And if my spear breaks, I can repair it and all that stuff. Okay. So I'm setting up the kit again. All right. And then it's getting to be nighttime. And I was like, all right. And then here comes this storm, this fucking lightning storm. And I'm like, holy shit. And it almost hits my cabin. And I'm like, God, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I know what I'll do. It's nighttime. I'll sleep through the night. And I sleep through the night. I'm like, wait a minute. No, fuck. I'm supposed to go to get the monster at night. God damn it. So once again, it's morning. And I'm like, shit. And you can't make it go fast if you sleep through the night. Once it's 8 a.m., forget it. You got to just go through the day again. So I was like,
no.
Like real life?
What am I? Like real life. Well, you could go to sleep in real life. But anyway, the point is, I realized, okay, I'm level 19. I need to be level 20 to get my steel pickaxe for that other mining mission that I'm still in the middle of, right? Okay, so I'll spend some time leveling up so I can get to level 20 and then get to okay, so I'm leveling up. I get level 20. Yay, level 20. Okay. And then I was like, I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to make the steel pickaxe so I'll know how to make it when I get back to that other mission. I'll know what I'm doing. So I do that. Everything works out okay. Go back to my base, and I got my steel pickaxe. It doesn't really help me on this monster killing mission, but whatever.
Perfect.
So then I go, all right, so it's nighttime. I'm finally ready to do this. And I go, and I got my spear, my 100 arrows, and I go to the zone where the den of monster death is. And there's these wolves attacking me. I'm like, pow, pow. I can take wolves down, no problem. And then there's this black wolf. And I'm like, all right, I got you, black wolf. And like, I'm hitting it with arrows. And he's got like 6 arrows in his head. And then I look up and I'm like, oh, this is the boss. And it's like got the, boss health meter at the top of the screen with like 1,000,000 hit points. And I was like, that's it? That's the monster? It's just got a whole bunch of hit points, but it's a regular wolf, except it's black. I was like, what the fuck?
So it wasn't like twice the size of a normal wolf.
No, that's the thing. I was expecting some huge monster, and it's just some wolf. And I'm like,
Duke, have you got a problem with the wolf being black, or?
Yeah,
I do. I'm like, well, I would want to fight a white wolf because then I'm not totally petrified.
Wow,
No.
we should have known that.
Do you put flags up on the weekend, on the lamppost?
A Jew wolf would be like, hey, I'm gonna take all your money. Anyway, so that I can make that joke because my mom's side of the family is Jewish. Attention, everyone. Anyway, here's the thing. I get the wolf down to like half his hit points, right? And then I'm going in to get more, stab. And then he goes running into there's apparently in the den area, there's these 3 hidey holes. And he goes into one of the hidey holes. And I'm like, well, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? And I notice his health is slowly getting higher. And I'm like,
oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Regenerating health.
So I'm like waiting. I'm trying to shoot arrows into the hidey hole. Nothing.
You're doing cocaine
like,
in that hole.
Fuck am I supposed
Could you
to
not
do
just
now?
like set it on fire?
No, I couldn't do anything. He's literally untouchable. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait for him to get his health back. But it's taking forever. It's very slow with the health. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I wait. I go away from the red circle and then come back into it. Nothing. I go, all right, I'm going to go to sleep. And then I go to sleep and I come back. His health is still about 50%. And I'm back in the red circle. Nothing. And I'm like, what? Something's wrong here. So I quit out of I had to go anyway. It was time for me. I think the Dutch and I were going out to eat or something. So I was like, all right, fine, fuck this. So I quit out. Next day, come back, load it up. Here comes the dude. Okay, he's full health. I'm taking him down. Pow, pow, pow. And then I get him to 50%. He goes hiding in his hole again. But this time when I go running at him, he goes, arr, and these other wolves come running. I'm like, okay. Before, for some reason, it wasn't triggering that. So I think the game was bugged last time. So now, okay, here come the wolves. And I had found a bunch of discussions, and people are like, "Yeah, you gotta cheese it. You gotta hide on, you gotta jump on something, and then just pummel it with arrows." So I was like, "All right, I can do that." So I'm on this rock, and here comes Death Wolf, and I'm like, "Pow, pow, pow!" His friends are. And I'm like, pow, pow, got this wolf, got that wolf. And then it's just me and Death Wolf, right? And he's at like 30% health. I'm like, yeah, it's on now. Pow, pow. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Fuck! Son of a bitch. So then he's running at me, and I got my spear, and I'm like, come on, now what? And he gets down to like 20%, and he goes running back into his hidey hole. And I'm like, no, I'm going to catch you. here come all these wolves. Fuck. So I go running back to my house, make a bunch more arrows, come running back. I'm like, pow, pow. Okay, now I'm on the rock. I got a bunch more arrows. Let's go, Death Wolf. And and his wolves come.
I'm
get rid
impressed
of his
of
other
how many
wolves.
wolves he knows. You know
I'm
what I mean?
saying though, he
knows
knows
a
a
lot of
lot of wolves. And
He
so
does.
it's just me and Death Wolf, and I'm popping him, and I'm about to get him. And then this fucking red horse comes out of nowhere and
Oh, he
knocks
kn-
me off the rock.
He knows a
It's like,
horse.
you fucking red horse. And then no, because he didn't. Because as soon as Death Wolf saw the red horse, he goes jumping at the red horse. I'm like, yeah, you take care of that red horse. And meanwhile, I'm pummeling Death Wolf with arrows while he's attacking the red horse. And meanwhile, little baby red horse is there going, no, stay off my mom. And then Death Wolf is like, rah, and kills the baby horse in one swipe. And then I get the wolf to about 10%, and he goes running into his hidey hole. More wolves come out. Fuck. So I'm taking down the other wolves, and then my fucking bow breaks, and I'm like, fuck. And this bow, you can't repair it unless you're at the crafting bench. So I was like,
Wait a minute. You hate games with fucking weapons that break. What the hell?
but this only breaks once every like hour. Only after you and you're right. I generally do hate games where weapons break, so it was very frustrating. But in the future, I know I gotta have 2 bows, so that's the thinking there. Anyway, I still have my spear, so I'm like, all right, come and get me. And I'm stabbing him in the face, and he gets down to like 5%. And I'm like, yes. And then my spear breaks, and I was like, fuck. And then I jump down with my bone knife, and he's like running back to his hidey hole, and I'm like, no. And I jump on him, and I get him with the knife, and then it goes, dun 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 dun. You did it. You killed him. I was like, yes. It doesn't actually say dun 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 dun. There's no sounds. It's just, well, you took him down, didn't you? I was like,
You
yes,
got
I
the
did.
wrong wolf.
yeah. It sounds.
You
I've
killed
got
the
to
black
say,
wolf. You're supposed to kill the white wolf.
was
You
the white
racist.
wolf.
it sounds.
That was the
it sounds
nicest wolf
pretty
from the
epic.
goddamn
It sounds
forest.
pretty epic.
It was so epic. It felt so satisfying to kill him. And then I skinned the black wolf, and it's got like special death wolf tooth. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Because when you finish a mission, you
Maybe-
leave
is
everything
it-
on the
Is
planet.
it a Bluetooth? Is that how he contacts the other wolves?
Yeah, is that what it is?
There is legit because when I got it, it was like exotic material that I got,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, what do I do with this? And it goes, you need to build the satellite communication link out of sticks and sulfur.
Teeth.
And I'm
Right.
like, what? Excuse me? How does that work? But I did, and then it sends the exotics up to the space station. You can sell those
Sure.
for more credits you can use to buy stuff to take with you on
This-
the next mission.
This the Icarus though, it's quite a popular game at the moment. So I
It
know
is
a
a
few-
popular game.
Yeah.
I
I'm,
know a few
Can I
people that are
just
playing it.
say, I've just seen him cooking. Okay.
yes.
And
yes.
it's a bit of attention to it. He had a French trimmed rack of lamb. It looked like
Sure.
to cook on the
There's
fire. I mean,
Different animals give you different food. You kill a boar, you get bacon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, a bit of attention to detail there.
Kill
bit
a
of French
unicorn,
trimming
you
lot of
going
get
on.
those.
Who knew?
You kill a unicorn, you get those candy necklace things.
Oh, and the
rainbow,
testicles.
rainbow steaks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh,
Unicorn
yeah, no.
testicle. Anyway, so then I'm like, okay, I got the death wolf, done with that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go finish this goddamn mining mission. Okay, I got the right pickaxe. Going to the cave. I need titanium and gold. All right, I'm going in. Here's this gold node. Got the gold. Titanium. Here's titanium. And it's like that got me like 80% of the way to the gold and titanium requirement.
Wow.
And I'm like, now what the fuck do I do? Go in the other cave? No, that I've already cleared that one out. So I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to? Now I got to go looking for other caves
Yeah.
for more gold and
You
titanium.
got to play more
Oh,
of this
fuck.
game that you're enjoying.
Yeah. That's the trouble,
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
it's a difference
Oh,
between like
awful.
it's a difference between run around on the surface and find the nodes you need and go because caves are very rare in this game. So
Oh.
like having to run around and find caves just for gold and titanium.
Oh
Fuck outta
God! Just forget it, man. An exploration game where you've got to explore.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But it's not just
God.
exploring. It's exploring looking for one specific very rare type of thing that you need. And
Oh.
it's just
A simulation game where you've got to find something that's very rare by exploring in exploration. Oh man, no, thank you.
the trees fall over though.
let me know when you're done.
Yeah, trees fall over. It's
Trees
pretty
fall
good.
over.
But the point is,
And-
eventually I got all the shit, got done with the spelunking mission, and
Oh,
I'm
you
ready
did it?
for another adventure. I did it. I'm level 20. I'm just loving the hell out of this game. It's so good.
Good.
Hooray
There you
for
go. I'm
Icarus.
glad
We're
you're
both
enjoying it.
loving
I'm glad.
games.
Yeah,
You're both loving games.
That's right. What?
Yeah. Do you want me to go next? Because I've got quite a few.
You
Okay.
don't have to talk about them all.
No, I know. I'm going to talk about definitely.
And you don't have
two
to talk
more.
about him as long as I talked about Icarus. You can
Definitely
keep it
two
short.
more, right?
Because we still got the golden game that he's playing my game, bitch, to talk about.
Oh yeah, we have. I'm going to talk about Mafia Road Country first.
Oh yeah. How
the
far
old
are you in that?
I am chapter 10.
Oh yeah, you get in there.
So,
What happens in chapter
I've
10?
made a
What's the
yeah,
gist?
I've made quite a bit of progress this
What's
week.
the gist of what's happening in 10? I can't remember. Remind me.
So basically, the dude who's blind in one eye has done the dirty. And you've
Is that
gotta
where you
go and
go? You have to do that stealth mission where all the police turn up.
Yeah, do you know
Yes.
what? That was fine. I actually
Yeah.
didn't have much problem with that. And then about 2/3 of the way through it, I got seen, and then it just turned into this massive fucking shootout, which was great.
Yeah.
I kind of like it when it turns into
Yeah,
a crazy shootout.
You can't, most of the stealth missions, it doesn't really matter if you get seen because you just turns into a shootout.
No,
so-
it just turns into a big shootout.
Yeah.
It was kind of satisfying. I really enjoyed that mission. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
What I really like about this game, though, and now I've got to go and I'm hunting some guy down at the factory, so that's where I'm at
Right.
the moment.
Right.
Who's done the dirty? He's done a bit of stuff he shouldn't have done, and you've got to go and collect him. In
Yeah.
essence.
Yeah.
What I like about this game, though, there's a bit prior to that where you have to go and get intel off everybody in the villa. You know, you just gotta go around and go, hey,
Yes.
you know where this dude
Yes,
is?
I know
you
what you
know where
mean,
this
yep.
dude is? So you go around doing all that stuff. But Isabella is just randomly stood in the orchard
Yeah.
or like in a random bit of it. So you could bypass that and never interact with her.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like it when you do interact. You get a bit more story about the illicit love of her, where everything's going to be fine. They're
It's
going to
all
get
gonna
married,
work
live
out.
happily ever
It's
after.
all gonna work out, Stu.
The Don is going to give his
Of
blessing.
course he is.
I am so looking forward to the end of this game where they have the big
wedding.
wedding and
The wedding,
everything.
yeah,
the wedding, the
it's gonna be
party, the
lovely.
drinking.
Yeah.
It's going to be
It's
beautiful.
gonna be great.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be great.
But yeah, I like that. There's sort of random stuff that you could completely miss if you didn't just see it or you
Yeah.
didn't think.
There was another one early in the game where you can meet Isabella in the garden. I don't know if you did.
Yeah,
that.
but it kind of tells you to do that. This one it doesn't. So it kind of
that's true.
the first one it tells you. She's still wearing that dress though, man.
She
She's
loves
still
it.
wearing the dress.
She loves that dress.
Like sometimes she has like a veil over the top of it, like a lacy sort of top thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes she has a lacy cardigan on with it.
Listen,
So sometimes it
Listen.
covers it all. Sometimes it's just on the shoulders.
I don't see many.
It's
on
just-
I don't see many H&M shops in Sicily.
No,
right?
it's the same dress.
I don't see anything
I
in
mean,
Sicily because it's not on the
Come
screen.
on.
It is on.
She's
the
the Don's daughter. She should have more clothes. You know what I mean? He's a rich guy.
Not
let's
only is
be
it on the
honest.
screen, Duke, it's on the fucking mission.
It is
that
on
he's-
the screen.
It's on the mission that he's talking about, Duke. That's it.
Ooh,
That's
all
Is
how,
right.
it?
Nice
Oh,
job.
cool.
That's how efficient I am.
So yeah, I'm in the middle. I've got to now stealth through the factory area. So that's where I stopped playing today. Was
Yeah.
the
That
factory stealth
that's a great
mission.
mission. That's a good mission. That really ends in the
I'll be
story.
honest. The last 2 or 3 have been real.
Yeah.
I really like the mission where you have to go and get yet another double cross a dude from a villa. That was fun to play.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this game. I think what makes it so great is the voice acting and the characterization.
Yeah.
And the location.
Good story.
I just
It's a
love.
good story.
I haven't fast traveled once, even though you can skip. And I don't know about you, but I tend to stick to horses. I find it more. fun.
No, yeah, I know what you mean, but no, I drive cars. I'm a car driver.
Well, here's an interesting thing. Had I been driving a car on a mission today, I would have had to backtrack a lot. But because I was on a horse, I could just follow the river and then come out at the place where I needed to be.
Oh, okay.
But obviously, a car couldn't have gone where I went, so that would have it would have meant me driving, going, oh shit, I've gone the wrong way on the map.
Yeah.
Oh
Because I
shit!
was just following the direction of the marker and then realized it took me to a dead end.
Right.
But because the river was there, I could just jump in, like go in the river with a horse,
Yeah.
follow the river, and then I came out on the road eventually where I needed to be.
Yes.
So yeah, you know what I mean. The horse does definitely have its advantages because you can go places where the car
The
can't.
car's faster.
The car is faster.
Yeah.
I do still have like technical issues like running it.
Right.
There's still times when, especially when you're in a car or on a horse, and the frame rate sometimes drops to like 12. 13,
Right.
it'll just suddenly drop to nearly nothing and then just jump back up again,
Mm.
which causes major like stoppages in the gameplay.
Oh dear.
It's never done it during fighting. It's never done it when you're on foot. It literally is a traversal stuff. You know, when you're traveling through the land from one place to another. So I am still finding that a little bit irritating. But other than that, I love this game. I'm really enjoying it. It's my kind of third-person action game.
Yeah, I agree. It's my type of game as well. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
it's good
no
fun.
fucking fluff. No, there is collectible stuff, but you're not sent. It's just stuff you come across as you're exploring.
Do you know what you get
You
for
know what I
getting
mean?
all 50 foxes in the game?
I've only got 3 of them.
Do you know what you get
I've
for
got
all
3.
of them?
An achievement.
You do get an achievement, but you know what else?
I don't know. What else do you get?
You get a new outfit. to try
All
and
right.
do.
Okay.
But it's not a normal outfit, Stu.
Is it a fox mask outfit?
It's not a fox mask.
All right.
The
Okay.
fox coat.
It is. Let me see if I can show you on the stream. It's a whole.
This is stay tuned, people. This is news
Stay
about this
tuned.
part
This
of
is
the game.
exciting.
You might
stuff.
call it Fox News.
It's a whole fox. It's a whole fox head.
Fox
Okay.
head.
You can replace your
So I
whole
was-
head with a real. Well, no,
I
it
was
looks,
close.
No, it's a dog.
I was
It's-
close. Said
It looks like
fox
a dog,
mask.
but they call it a fox. But it looks like a dog.
Yeah, it must be a fox. Well, I was
Um,
close. I was
yeah.
close with a fox mask, I
Uh-huh.
reckon. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm guessing I haven't got a whole. Oh yeah, it's like a German Shepherd, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a German Shepherd head, which is a bit weird for getting a fox achievement.
that's a bit weird.
I don't know.
It is. But yeah, I'm loving it, and I'm guessing I've probably not got a whole lot left to do. Maybe another 2 hours? Maybe another two and a
Um,
half.
Yeah, something like that. 2.5 hours, something like that.
You're on
Yeah.
chapter 10 of 14, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14
So I
is a
imagine
very,
I'm-
very short.
Yeah, so I'm reckoning 2 hours, because we're about half an hour a chapter, aren't they? So maybe an hour.
About an hour, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, really liking it, really loving it. I will get this finished this week, so I'm going to definitely finish this.
Cool.
Do you want me to talk about the other game, and then we'll do the play my game, bitch?
Yeah.
Or I
Sure.
think Duke might have another one to talk about. Oh, no, he
Nope.
hasn't. He's only got to
Nope.
play my game, bitch. So the other I'm going to talk, because last week I told you I was getting a bit frustrated with Silent Hill F.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where there was the enemies are pretty tough. Even on story mode, you can easily get killed.
Story
it
mode,
does give you more-
apparently, story mode is normal, according to the
Yeah.
developers.
It does give you health items, so you do get plenty of stuff that will help you combat. One of the greatest things, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a wrap sweet. And if you eat one of those before a battle, your stamina doesn't go down for ages.
All right.
So you can do loads of dodges and loads of attacks without losing. So I've started to understand more how to make it easier for myself during fights by utilizing items that I'm carrying, which I hate doing. I don't like things being complicated. I just want to hit stuff. But in this game, you can't just hit stuff.
No.
And I sort of gamed the game a little bit, because what I was doing was taking out an enemy, and if you take them out in these special rooms that've got lights like ultraviolet UV lights, so it looks like fly killers on the
Right,
ceiling.
Yeah.
And if you take an enemy out in one of those rooms, some of these enemies respawn, so they'll regenerate after a bit. So you can down them, and then after about 3 or 4 minutes, they'll come back to life again.
Yeah.
If you get them in one of these rooms and kill them, they stay dead. They're basically the life essence gets sucked into the lamp.
Okay.
So what I was doing was killing them one at a time,
luring them into the room.
luring them in, killing them, then going to there's a prayer station or whatever they are, a shrine,
Saving it.
and kept going, saving, killing the next one, save. And it was a bit laborious, I'm not going to lie, because you had to open doors and move things to get back to the prayer station or the shrine. But I'm like, that's better than just keep getting killed over and over and over again.
Sounds annoying though. Sounds.
It was slightly annoying, that section. But then once I did it, I had a big, massive boss fight, right, with this horrible thing that was giving birth to stuff.
yeah.
Killed it first time. I didn't have to reload or anything. Did it first try. So it just
Cool.
shows you how weird that, normal enemies can be more difficult than a boss.
Yeah.
Or more frustrating than a boss fight.
Are you enjoying Silent Hill, Stu? I don't know.
I am. I mean, that all being said, last week I was almost ready to go, fuck this game, I'm done. And this week I'm like, yeah, no, I'm back in. It's fine. I got past that bit first time, by the way. I didn't die again.
No.
Whereas the week before, when I must have died probably 4 or 5 times attempting that section of the game. And yet this time, not a problem. You know what I mean? Did it first time,
I'm
but
watching the
with
combat
a
now.
bit more tactic.
It looks really like sluggish.
It is a little bit. It's sluggish, but also some of these enemies you're seeing on screen now aren't too bad. But in the era I would, there's a more advanced version of this sort of mannequin thing,
Right.
and it's not as easy to down, and it's almost attacks are a bit more relentless. So once it starts attacking you, it'll do 4, 5, 6 slashes in one go, and once it's in that animation, they will all hit you. Do you know what I mean? So it's really hard to then dodge at the right time because you end up getting hit by nearly all of them, and which takes a huge chunk of health off. But if you can imagine, you've got one of them, and then there's another enemy that's like a load of dolls welded together, and that does this scream thing. And while it's screaming, you're completely open to attacks because you sort of put your hands on your ears and drop your weapon. So there's this, and then you get a combination of those two enemies together, and then you're almost like you're being paralyzed and also hit at the same time.
Yeah.
So it does get. That's why I decided the best way to do this was to get them one at a time rather than ended up with one or two or more of these characters, these enemies trying to kill me at once.
Sure.
But it's good. I really like it. I like the story. There's something definitely fucking weird going on, Obs.
I think that was. I think we already got that, Stu, on Silent.
But I also
know.
I also think it's not what you think. I think what you're perceiving is not necessarily what's going on, which I like. So it's quite mysterious, and it's hinting at stuff, but not outright telling you. But there's obviously something going on that's not necessarily what you think.
And you're playing she's quite a young girl, isn't she?
Yeah, it's like a schoolgirl.
Right. Okay.
So you're playing a schoolgirl, but
It is
she is
different, isn't
dressed
No, I
she's
know.
decently dressed, can we say?
No, but it's different, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah.
You don't usually play someone that young. Really,
I mean, the silent is it Konami? Is it Konami who do Silent Hill? I can never remember.
Konami, I think, publish it.
Yeah, the publishers have said this isn't going to be typical of Silent Hill games. So it is obviously something different that they've done, but obviously this isn't going to be necessarily what they're going to do going forward with the franchise, which I'm fine with. I think it's quite cool to have a bit of a departure. I mean, a lot of people are complaining and saying, "Oh, this isn't actually a Silent Hill game because it's not set in Silent Hill." Right. So it can't be that. But I'm fine with it. I think the setting's cool. It looks really cool.
Well, it's
good. And again,
there hasn't been like many. I don't think there's been a Silent Hill game, like a proper one, not a remake, but a proper one for a long time. So,
Michael in the
shut up.
I was going to say Michael in the chat said only decently dressed because you're on the default outfit. Haha. which could possibly be true.
No,
If you find all the foxes, then you get the fox head outfit.
Maybe. I know that I am wearing the white. There's a white sailor schoolgirl outfit, so I'm wearing that one. What's also kind of cool, I didn't mention this, is the way that her uniform degenerates over time after quite a while of fighting and stuff. Like one of my sleeves is completely missing now. All the edge of the hem of the bottom of the skirt's all tattered.
Right.
And there's
cool.
like holes in it, and
That's
it's got
like
dirt on it.
The Batman Arkham games, isn't it? That's what.
Yeah. So they do that in this game. So
That's
the more combat and stuff you face, the more tattered her outfit starts to look.
I like that.
Which may become very skimpy in time. Maybe that's the thing. You know what I mean? Just saying. But no, it just seems to be more tatty. You know what I mean? A bit threadbare and bits missing off it and whatnot, which is kind of cool. But yeah, loving it. So I'm going to try and get that finished this week and the Mafia. So I'm going to try and do a double header this week. I'm both finished.
Yeah.
And then I can get back on Clair Obscure.
Clair
So
Obscure, the Clair Obscure.
that's what I'm looking at doing. Right, okie dokie. So shall we do the play my game, Butch?
If we have to.
I think we should do the play my game, bitch.
Yeah, bitch!
Yeah, bitch.
Play my game, bitch.
Yeah, it's got the Breaking Bad thing.
Yeah, bitch!
Can I start by saying I
Sure.
don't know what the fuck is matter with me?
Why?
Okay, go ahead, say it.
Because yesterday morning I'm like, right, I'm gonna give this game, play my game, bitch, a go
Which is.
for the show.
The game is Supermarket
Simulator,
Mhm.
and I played it for 3 hours. I don't know what the fuck is the
Fucking
matter with me.
hell.
You know what? I
What is
played it
the
a lot
matter
longer
with
than I thought I would.
Yeah, I did. I was like,
I'm
oh,
gonna make
I'll
a
just give it
prediction that
half an
Shinny
hour.
gives this a thumbs down. Played it for 15 minutes.
You two
Yeah, I
have
think you
got
did.
a fucking problem.
Number go up, baby. You can unlock stuff. You got the bread going. I didn't realize you could set the price. Once I set the price, oh shit! Now I'm making money on this shit, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I also played
I
this for like.
expanded.
I
Did you
played this for
expand
2
that?
hours.
Oh,
I
Jenny
played this
did
for
it
like
too.
2 hours.
Ah,
Yeah.
everybody played it a lot. It's a fun game, people.
It is.
I like
I
it.
don't know why. I don't know why it's fun though. Why
Because
is
it's
it
actually
fun?
kind of fun.
It's
Because you're
fun.
making money and you can upgrade shit and you got to clean up the little the trash.
Yeah, you do.
And I'd be honest, I think it was my 10th box of food that when I realized, oh, I could put these boxes in the trash can. I was just
Yeah,
putting
I
them in
had
the
them
corner.
piled up outside. I had loads of them just piled
Bloody
up.
hell.
Oh,
You
that's
two
too
are bloody
funny.
rubbish. with that shit.
Hey,
Oh,
well,
you
do
should
you
have
know
seen
what I
me making
realized?
change at first when the person was like, "Here's a $10 bill for a $1 box of cereal," and they guys give him $9. I accidentally gave him like $59. I was like, fuck it, whatever.
Also, as well, the other thing that happens is they'll buy like one bottle of water and give you $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Whenever
was like,
somebody
what
gives
the
me
fuck?
$100 cash and I've got to do all the change, I'm like, fucking idiot. You fucking.
You see
prick."
that machine with the card, don't you? You idiot.
Yeah.
Just use your
Yeah,
card. like a
exactly.
normal
By the
person.
way, the video I found is a really old one because there's no card machine on this one.
The
Alright.
animation is garbage.
Yes.
The people are walking.
yeah.
like,
And why? No, right? I
Take it
don't
off
want to
the
make.
Take it off the shelf. I don't know that thing.
I don't want to make stereotypes here, but why do all the women look like the women of the night?
They do.
Um,
They've all got like massive heels on.
They look
Oh,
like
yeah.
the women out of GTA.
They do.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And
Ridiculous.
What I like, what I think my favorite thing about Supermarket Simulator is when you check in or when you scan all the items, they just hold their cash to you, like they're just holding it. Like,
Yeah, like.
they're just like.
And
Yeah.
a lot of them look like psycho.
And they do that with the card too.
Yeah, they
What,
do.
why are you giving me your card? You could run your card,
put it in
idiot.
there.
No, here's my card.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a question for you two.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Have you figured out if there's any lights? Because when it gets to
Yes,
9
there's a
o'clock,
light switch
There's a light
behind the
switch
register,
behind you.
dingus.
Oh, I was like, I'm in the
Who's in
dark.
the dark?
I'm like,
Hey,
well, I'm like,
welcome to our
it's fine.
supermarket.
No
You
one,
want to buy this
no one-
bread?
no one seems to care.
Honestly,
no one
playing
seems to
playing
bother.
games with Stu lately, it's just like it's like an old man. He's like, there's no.
I'm
bloody light."
old. Do you know what I really like though?
Game.
I really like when you buy new licenses and then you can get really expensive. I like the coffee's great.
The
'cause
coffee's
you can
good.
charge
Yeah.
like $10.
And then I
for
was like,
coffee.
oh, now I can stock milk and cheese. I bought a bunch, got it in a boxes. Ah, fuck, I need a fridge to put
You
this
need a
in.
fridge.
I'll just put it over on the side of the room for a while
Yeah.
until I have enough money to get a fridge.
Yeah, it doesn't. By the way, it doesn't penalize
go
you, does
bad.
it? No, no.
No.
Oh,
It doesn't go bad. The bread seems to last forever. So you have
Forever.
bread on
Yeah.
the shelf for 3 days, it's fine.
Yeah.
that's right.
But I really quite like this.
It's
I don't know
strangely
why.
entertaining.
Yeah.
I
no.
It
can't
is.
explain why I love it, but I do enjoy it. It was
My-
fun.
my-
There's
I
something
don't think I'm
kind
gonna
of
keep playing it.
satisfying.
My
But it is
complaint,
satisfying.
my complaint about it. I played it on the Xbox on the controller, and
Yeah.
All
it's-
right, okay.
it's- when you press A to enter onto the checkout till,
Yeah.
you use the right thumbstick to look around, and
Oh.
but you're also using the buttons to press, accept and stuff. So
Yeah.
basically your right thumb is doing all the work and your left thumb's not doing anything. So I feel like when you're in the checkout mode, your left thumb should turn
Yeah.
into your head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
I hear
okay.
Because your right thumb, when you're doing a first-person game, is your head, isn't it? You're moving your
Yeah.
head, and your left thumb is your feet, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like you should swap. So what I did, like a sad twat, was I was like, this feels like it would be better on the PC. So then I downloaded it on my
Yeah.
PC, and then I played it, and
Of
I was
course
like,
you did.
this is way
It
better
is
on the
Holy
PC.
crap, man! That's how much you like this game. You downloaded
Now,
it
the
twice.
shame is that you can't just punch in. You can punch in the prices on the thing, but you can't punch in on the on the card. You can't just be like charge them $6.85. That would be
Yeah, you
nice.
can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you
you're like,
can.
"Ah,
You can just
fuck,
go up to the
should've
you
tried
just
it
go up
like
to the
that."
price and highlight it, and you can just change the price on the card.
I just enter it on the.
Yeah, it's easier
on the
because
keyboard.
sometimes it's a bit weird on the.
Oh, I didn't realize you could do that when you're taking people's
yeah,
money.
yeah. Oh no,
Alright.
not when you're taking, but you can change the prices on the shelves. You
No,
can
I
just
know
go
about
up to
changing the prices on the shelf. I'm talking about when you're taking
Alright,
people's
okay.
money and you're doing it with the card. Can you?
Yeah, you just use the
keypad on that?
number pad.
Yeah, you just use. Yeah, you
Fair
just
enough.
use. Yeah, you can just use
That
the
was-
analog.
I-
one.
to
We're
be
not
honest,
all gaming geniuses. Ajax said the light switch is Stu's double jump, and my double
Yeah,
jump
it
is
is.
hitting things in with the keypad.
You can just use like the number pad.
All right then.
He's
about
just
that?
playing it in the dog. He's like, bloody hell, I need to buy some lights.
I know, but like,
I
it's
can't
fucking
wait till I
dark
have the
in here.
license to lights in my.
What's
house.
weird is, what's weird
Who's
is, I
coming
did
in
look
that
through
shop
what-
with the lights off?
I know.
Come
What's
on
weird
in, we
is,
got bread.
on this video, I can see it, clearly see it.
Yeah.
When I was playing the
Yeah.
game, I was looking like, near the doorway somewhere. I'm like, there's no light switch. Why is there no light switch? Why is it dark? Do you have to buy lights?
Mm.
Obviously you don't. Did you both expand your store?
I didn't know how to. That's one thing I didn't.
Yeah, if you
figure
go
out.
into management, and then I can't remember which part of management it is, but you can expand the store.
I
so
was
you make
focused on
4x4.
making bank. I was like, I'm just gonna.
I know.
I'm gonna
I know.
maximize what I've got here.
And the other thing that was weird for me is I bought a shelf before it told me to buy a shelf, but it
Yeah.
didn't acknowledge that I'd already bought a shelf, so I had to buy another shelf.
Yes.
So I bought a fridge. So I bought a fridge on the second time.
Yeah.
Good start.
So I didn't do that. But I like the fact as well when you go and shake the head, right, on a shelf, and then when it tells you what they wanted that you didn't have,
Oh yeah.
it was like
I
it'd
don't
be
give
like
a fuck.
milk.
Oh, you couldn't find cooking oil. Well, get the fuck out. Go
Or
somewhere else
butter.
then.
Some of that should be in a
Big
fridge,
ass.
but they're shaking their head at the shelf, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
it's still
And
on
then
the
they do
shelf.
this when they're looking for stuff.
Yeah, they look like
Mm.
they're on the horizon. They're
What?
like, "Gee."
Yeah,
When I
right.
was, I don't know about you two guys, right? I know we're talking a lot about this game, but when I was in the zone,
Yeah.
if I'd bought too much stock and it didn't all fit on the shelf, I was
Yes.
keeping an eye on that shit, and I was nipping out when there was no one on the checkout and
Of course.
restocking the shelf, then nipping back.
Yeah.
I was in the flow, man. I
Yeah.
had the flow
While
going
in the dark.
while in the
Yeah.
dark. And not being able to see the whites of their eyes because they were completely
Yeah.
in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like this. I don't know why.
It is strangely,
I think-
yeah, it's good.
Strangely
I
compelling. I
work-
didn't
I
expect
think
to
it's-
play it more than like 15 minutes, but I
a
was
work,
like
a
an hour
work
in.
colleague of mine played this last year, and I watched him on Twitch play it, and I was like, "That looks really stupid, but I do want to try it." So I didn't know of this game before we.
It's definitely been updated a lot from this video we're
Yeah.
watching.
Did you
now.
go into the city? Did you go around the city? or-
No, I didn't. No, I didn't think there'd be much to look at, so I never bothered.
Well,
Is there a good reason to?
I bought a skateboard and I just rode around the
Alright.
city and.
Wow, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. I didn't really know why there is a city.
I guess I saw that there's a skateboard available, and there's also a baseball bat to fuck with thieves,
to
but
beat-
I
to
haven't
beat
had any
the
thieves, so
yeah,
I'm like, all right.
yeah. I
cool.
think
Well,
I
I
got
want some
robbed. I
to
think
try
I got robbed because I left. I closed the shop, but it doesn't
Turn on
close
the
the
light.
door.
Yeah.
So then I left the
Right.
shop, and when I come back, I had nothing on the shelves,
Oh,
Oh my
interesting.
god.
and I was like, oh.
I like this game. I like the attention to it. It's a bit quirky. There are some quirky things that go on in it. I had some issues repricing stuff that sometimes it just didn't respond.
yes,
Did me trying to
yeah,
price
I had to
it.
quit out the game and then come back in. To
No,
reprice
I
it.
found if you just went from like tab to
shelf.
tab and then came back, it
No,
just
it
highlighted
did. I
again.
did that with when I had to buy food, but when I had to reprice, all of them were selected, and I couldn't press A. to do it.
You see, there was a few. I had a few issues similar to that, and I
But
just managed to.
On the PC, it worked.
tab
it
in and
worked
out.
alright on the PC, but
Yeah.
on the controller,
there
this
are-
is on the controller. This is naff. This is really difficult.
Yeah,
to
there
play.
there is definitely some jank in this game.
It's a janky game, but I think that's the point.
But it's fine.
stupid,
I am
janky
fine
game.
with the jankiness.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was
It's a lot of
fine with it. So
fun.
there,
3
it's a big
thumbs up.
thumbs up. Big,
Supermarket
massive thumbs up
Simulator,
for this.
people.
I'd like to
Crazy.
play. I'd like to play it more, but this is my year of new, so I can't play it. It came out
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year,
yeah, yeah. I know.
Okay.
Even though it's new to Game Pass, to Game
No,
Pass,
no, it doesn't count.
doesn't count.
How about that?
Okay, how about
All
that?
right. 45 minutes and then I'm out.
I know, so I'm going to leave it there because I've got a couple more games, but I'll save them for next week. We
we've
still
got.
haven't.
Hold on,
by the
hold on.
way.
We got people that have talked about it on the Discord very quickly.
Okay.
Oh,
real quick.
okay. Okay.
Susan said I played it the other day. Supermarket Simulator. Blah, blah, blah. My thoughts. I'd play it again if I had nothing better to do. Pros. I like the challenge of earning enough money to buy new products without putting customers off the high prices more than the actual gameplay. Cons. You are dumped into with no instructions of what to do. You
No,
have
it
to work
doesn't tell you what to do.
you have to
whatsoever,
work it
but
all
it's
out yourself.
I think it's simple enough to
No
work out. It
tutorial at
wasn't-
all.
No, but it wasn't that.
They could tell you about
complicated.
the light switch.
I got.
They could have done. They could have done.
Susan got frustrated. She said, I got frustrated with trying to take cards from shoppers. The point of accuracy is crap. If you play on the controller.
Yeah.
It started to get a bit stressful to clean the shop, reorder, restock. I'm pretty sure that's part of the challenge, but personally I don't play games other than to relax these days, so it's a no from me.
I feel like it's
James.
quite cozy. I don't feel like it's stressful.
James from Aches and Games says, I have played 150 hours of this game.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
me.
What the fuck?
I
Strange.
see. It reminded me a little bit of the laundrette one, the laundry thing.
Laundry Arcade or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Strangely addictive from what I remember. Not massively complex, but great for passing the time and relatively chill. Even if you spend the whole time running from storeroom to till and back. When you upgrade to shelf fillers, and it becomes
because you can employ people, can't you?
Yeah.
You can employ people.
it
to do
becomes a lot
everything
more
for you.
relaxing.
RPG.
So
Sure.
there you are.
You're just managing at that point.
Yeah.
But I may well play this again when I'm, if I'm just a bit bored. And
Also-
want something a bit chill.
In the year 823, Emperor Michael II defeated the rebel forces under Thomas the Slav in Thrace, Byzantine Empire. What's next in the show?
I think while Chinny is in the Discord, we should talk about his question this week was what you're going to do about Game Pass,
Yeah.
wasn't
So
it?
I asked everybody,
Discord.
are you sticking with Game Pass? Has the new price put you off? Joystick J says, I cancelled mine the same day as the announcement, but I was unaware of the price hike before I cancelled. I've just
So
got
you
too
just
many.
canceled it because there's an
He knew.
announcement. Fuck you.
I've got too many
He knew.
subscriptions to pay for as it is. I may go PC only in the future, but no rush.
Yeah, PC only.
Delbot says, I downgraded to PC only, but now that I see that included all day one games apart from COD, I think I will cancel on principle. It doesn't mean that I won't come back, but when I think about it, I don't get time to play the games that are offered, so I doubt it will be missed. Nobody's says, I don't really play day one games enough to get my money's worth, so I downgraded to the premium £10.99 a month. I may upgrade again when Forza Horizon 6 comes out, but then again, I will be just fine. I've got enough games on my Ali X and Xbox to keep me going. Tim K. I cancelled at the last price hike. Moved house, busy year, so I knew I wasn't going to play anything until autumn kicks in. But yeah, big no from me. I don't need Game Pass, don't really play online, got loads of single player games to keep me happy for a long time. Then I'll probably upgrade to a decent gaming PC. Haven't had one for over a decade. Connor, I only subscribed when it was £1, not worth it at full price. James from Aches and Games, I paid for 15 months on loaded CD keys as soon as the announcement was made, so it only worked out about a tenner a month, keeping me going until 2027. It saves me the monthly subscription for the Fortnite Crew Pass, so I think it saved me about £15 per month compared to what I was paying. Weird.
That's pretty good if
Shing.
if you're into Fortnite
You're
and all
talking-
that kind of jazz.
You're talking Stu's language there.
I like that.
Russian
I
keys.
like that. That's why we should do it. That's
illegal
how it should be
keys.
done.
Shinku K says, it's interesting from an outsider's point of view. I've never had Game Pass. I've only ever had Game Pass for 2 months tops maybe in the past. But because of my Steam Deck, I don't even look at Epic or Game Pass or EA or Ubisoft. So seeing everybody talk about and discuss it is an insight of gaming that I never encounter. There you
Dude,
Yeah, fair
Epic,
enough.
Albion Online, you can get a free Journeyman pack. right now.
Sure. Ricey55 says, back when the Series S was released, I got it day one. It was so cheap as a supplement to the PS4 I had at the time. Managed to bank 3 years of Game Pass for £91, and other than a recent free month, I haven't gone back since and don't plan to. That's mostly because I bought a PS5 since for a birthday, and I've been building up a lot of their exclusives in my backlog. Strutmeister, we're still going. Strutmeister, yes.
I know, there's a lot of, I like this. There's a lot of
yep.
response.
Game Pass Ultimate works well for me and the family and my COD casual BR solo mode.
Yep.
So, Strutmeister says, yeah, he's doing it. The Taff man says, same as the others, with the addition of Fortnite Pass, I'm actually saving a few quid. How about that?
Oh,
That's two people saving money.
How about that?
It's because of the Fortnite thing, because we don't think about that because we don't play it.
We
but
don't
people,
play it, so we don't
people
care.
that do play it,
We're cool.
They're saving money. Susan says, I've only just gone back to Game Pass after a year's break. I was previously annoyed that they had a price of Ultimates up. They moved it up. Made it hard to pay for the monthly subscriptions using reward points. It used to be that you did reward activities on Bing and Xbox and you could easily cover the cost, so it felt like a reward from Microsoft loyalty. But that annoyance was nothing compared to how I feel now. I'm not an Xbox fangirl. I've never had a PlayStation, but because I've been happy with one console and occasionally PC, the Xbox has always been fine for me. But for those who have genuinely been loyal to the brand, it must have been a massive kick in the teeth. Game Pass has been great value. I think for smaller devs, it also offers a fabulous opportunity to get their games to a wider audience. But realistically, how many games can you play in a month? And if you bought the game off a shelf, how many months of subscription at £23 ago would it take to cover that? Not many now. So that value has been seriously eroded. They've also totally removed the linked ability to play with reward points. Pay with reward points. You can still buy gift cards and use them towards it, but it can't directly fund it anymore. So again, loyalty is not worth it. I've got a ton of pile of shame to get through. There's enough on EA Play, Ubisoft games that I'd like to pick one of those up for a few months instead. I have 3 months left of Game Pass, and then I'm done.
Yeah, the other problem I've got is, and I don't know whether I mentioned this or not last week, because I basically bought my Series S as a Game Pass player. You know, because ultimately it's got no disk drive on it. And now that's kind of an issue because without Game Pass, I've either got to buy games digitally at whatever price Microsoft decides to put them on at. Digitally.
Oh, okay.
You know, downloaded.
Yeah, gotcha.
Digitally. But I can't go to a brick and mortar store or Amazon or eBay or wherever and buy either second-hand games cheaper or... Do you know what I mean? Because there's no disk drive on it. And I feel like they've kind of done something kind of clever and similar to what PS5 has done. But then PS5 has never had or solely relied on a Game Pass subscription, even when they brought out the PS5 digital only. People knew what they were getting into. Whereas I feel like with this, they've almost got you a bit, not over a barrel, but almost a bit like, well, you paid a subscription or you got a brick. So,
they've channeled their player base into a corner, so to speak.
Yeah.
And
because I've got Clair Obscur on there, and I bought Silent Hill F for the Xbox. So I bought both of those on Xbox to play in the living room. But other than that, all the games I've ever played on there have been on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So I've only ever bought or purchased 2 actual Microsoft games off the store.
I don't think I've ever purchased a game from Microsoft. I mean, unless you count Minecraft.
I think you should subscribe to Game Pass for 10 years just for Clair Obscura. That's what I think.
Well, I don't need to. because I actually bought it because it's not on Game Pass, is it? So
Clair Obscura, yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I mean, it was.
Oh,
that's how I'm playing it.
Yeah,
really?
I
thought I'd bought that. Oh, for God's sake! So that means I'm going to have to play this on PC now because obviously it won't work on the Xbox anymore.
Christ. Okay, we got 2 more to read out about Game Pass.
Annoying.
Michael says, as somebody who is mad on achievement hunting and trying to complete games, then Game Pass still holds a big value for me. A lot of game value on there, and I haven't purchased a full price or physical game in months. Previously paid for Game Pass, I've only ever used the games for gold conversion, so I always get it cheaper So paying more will hurt, but I don't think I'll cancel it. Also, I share the subscription with my son, so as long as they don't get rid of that either, I'm still okay. And then the last one was from Antonio, and he said, had Game Pass since day one. Love it as a service, but overall, unless you dedicate the time to make it worth the money, it's, well, not worth the money. So I'll probably not keep it. Or
See, that's what I was thinking about.
or
Like,
maybe
for
just
me,
get the PC version.
yeah. So for me, it's like I don't even think about it in terms of like, okay, I would have bought this game and then it saves me this money and whatever. For me, it's like access. Like I have access to a lot of games that I wouldn't have access to otherwise. And even if I don't play the kinds of games that make it like worth my while in terms of like money for value, I just like having the access to it right there. So I'm gonna keep buying. I'm gonna keep paying for it. Would I do it if we didn't have this podcast and I needed to do the play my game every week? I don't know. Maybe not. But it is nice to have access to all these games.
So
I
what
can
you're
try stuff
saying
out.
is you want your Game Pass covered with the Patreon money. That's what you're saying.
No, I don't even need that. I got this crazy fat teacher bank.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
He does all right. He does all right.
What else am I spending money on?
We do have a
Exactly.
quiz on Discord if you want to do that now.
Oh man, do we have time?
I was just thinking because we have got.
Let's
we've
see
only
after
got-
we do email and Discord. Or
We've got
speak
one
pipe.
email and we've got a speak
Okay.
pipe. So
Let's do those, and
do
if we
those
have
and
time,
see,
All
if we have
right.
time, we will do the quiz.
Whoa, that ruled.
Is your memory your memory?
Okay.
Hmm.
Some
So this is of course from Jason, and he says, "Hey
better type stuff.
veterans,
Hello.
hey veterans, no, you aren't an altar. Remember that first kiss or that first time you accidentally farted in front of your lady? You can
What?
go back to that memory and you're able to cherish it. You can almost smell it, and pop goes the weasel.
Everything's got to have something to do with farting and shitting and puking and
But-
piss.
But what about your game save file? True, it's saved for free on your Microsoft account regardless, but don't put it past those soul thieves. Cloud saves could be another way to hold you hostage later. After you finally beat that staircase boss on Deadly Premonition, did you save on your hard drive or on the Game Pass subscription cloud that you just cancelled? So you pay another month, give them more data, and kneel to Bob slob away. I don't like the way this is headed. I wish physical games were more important to all gamers because the cloud is designed to rob us in more ways than one. But hey, it's no big deal. You guys get free games, don't you? Whatever. You smell the shit someday. Sadly, it will be from your own diaper. At least you're making memories. So yeah. So another take on the Game Pass subscription increase, I'm guessing.
I guess technically that's a take on it. I couldn't tell you what his take is, other than
So I guess he's saying if you
kind of weird.
if you're saving into the cloud and doing cloud game and you're not actually physically saving it on the hard drive of the device you're playing on, then cancel your subscription and so is your game file, your game save's gone
Well,
as
of course,
well.
but you also don't have the game anymore. Like if I cancel my subscription to Game Pass tomorrow, I wouldn't have access to Starbound. Yeah,
Now-
my save game is gone, but I would expect that anyway.
Now here's a question though.
Go
If
ahead,
you
what's
say
the question?
say your saves are in the cloud,
Right.
right? And then you later on restart your subscription, are them saves still available or will
I
they
guess
just
would
be
be
gone?
yes if you have your same username and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I get where he's.
I don't see
coming
there's
from,
I
because
don't see there being a reason for Xbox to wipe it.
No,
just feels
but
like more
you
hassle.
never know. They may do. They may
never
free up
know.
memory
They
that
might
way.
do.
Don't know.
Well, I mean, you know they've got to have 700 billion trillion terabytes, and it can't be one person's save
fine.
game file.
It's not finite though, is it? I mean, it isn't a finite amount. I mean, there is
Meaning
an
it's not
infinite amount.
infinite?
There is a
Right.
finite amount, should I say? It's not
I
infinite.
don't know. Let's ask ChatGTP if it's a finite amount. you
I'm
said it-
sure I'm sure Microsoft's memory is a finite amount. I don't think.
I
they
know, but
will
they
have-
I mean, it's not infinite, but it's like it's they got a lot of memory space. Like
They
can't
have, but then
quite manage
then
it.
57 million people all saving the saves is a lot of, all those little bytes.
Yeah, but each one's like what? It's like a megabyte for a save game.
Yeah, it adds up though. It all adds up.
I don't know. It's a good question. We should find someone in the industry to answer it.
October 14th, Splinter Cell, the remake, should be available on all consoles, maybe. Also, Splinter Cell has its own show on Netflix the same day. Remake has better.
Who looked at? Let's see. We need to make a video game TV show. Let's see. Splinter Cell. There's a game with a really deep story that we want. Sneaking into shit, stop the terrorists.
Let's be honest. It's just gonna be Tom Clancy, isn't it? Tom Clancy, the which we already have.
Good Tom.
We've already got. We've already got a Tom Clancy TV show.
It's gonna be generic. Bomb about to go off. It's on a bus.
Yeah. Remake has better AI and lighting, so maybe good. Who knows? I love Splinter Cell, so I'll take a look. Anyway, Stu,
God damn,
why haven't you played Promise Mascot Agency? I haven't either. But what about Time Flies, The Firmitage, or Juduro? I don't know, Jason, because I'm trying to get other stuff finished.
Yeah, have you heard him talking about Silent
trying to get good games done.
I'm trying to get good games done, man. I will play some weird and shit games at some point, but currently I'm trying to finish video games. All right, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I hope you'll keep full access to the save file in your head, the beautiful, smart, and delicious one, where I live rent-free. Shout out to Trackstar on YouTube. Every episode is great. The MC Search episode, though, third base, it's awesome. It ain't hard to tell. Meant for Duke. Okay. Meant for Duke. He knows you, Duke. He knows you.
I like third base.
Remember the Alamo. So there you go.
The great will always soar above the mediocre. They create, destroy.
Thank you, Jason. Right, it is time for SpeakPipe.
SpeakPipe. This SpeakPipe is from Saint Diesel. It's called the Almost Fantastic Four, and it's SpeakPipe number 788. Here it goes.
Hey Vetro, I'm going to do a recommendation SpeakPipe.
I am not fiddling with the sound. That's him.
Was that you?
No, it was not me. I don't know what that was, but let's try. Keep going.
This week, I'm going to give you one video game, 2 films, and 1 album. I'll not say too much about the video game because I think you've already reviewed it, but it's Death's Door from 2021, I believe. I got it very cheap a couple of weeks ago digitally. I've played a lot of it so far, but I haven't finished it. But it's a strong recommendation for Death's Door.
Okay.
And secondly, the first film is called Terrified from 2017 by Argentinian director Demian Rugner. And it's set in the suburbs of Buenos Aires in Argentina. And it's about a paranormal investigation that goes wrong. And it's got a recommendation, certainly from me. And second film is by the same director, Demian Rugner, called When Evil Lurks, which came out in 2023. And it got quite a bit of buzz about it when it came out 2 years ago. Very violent, very gory, and it's best probably not to look up too much about it before you watch it if you're going to watch it. But a very strong recommendation for When Evil Lurks. And the album is called Son of Dad from 2023 by Stephen Wilson Jr. It's best described alternative, new country, not to everyone's taste, but I'm enjoying it. So what are some films and albums you've been enjoying recently? And I'll just leave it at that for this week.
Saint Diesel, this is a video game podcast. We're not going to start talking about movies we've watched. I get it, because we always talk about that. We watched The Celluloid Closet, which is a really good look at the representations of gay and lesbian folks on the screen over the decades. It's really good. There's a really gruesome movie called Cruisin'. I had never heard of it, but it's got some really violent shit in it, and they made a point about how gay men generally had to die in a movie if they were out as gay men. So it was Hollywood punishing in the same way they do in horror movies, any woman or whatever. They're going to have sex and you're going to die. So whatever. Anyway, Celluloid Closet, very good movie. There's also one called Disclosure, which is about trans representation. It's on Netflix. It's very good.
Very good. Well, I am definitely going to check out When Evil Lurks. And what was the other one he said? Terrified? Was that the other one?
Yep. Something like that.
By the same director? I will check both of these out because I love a good horror film, and Kay likes a good horror film.
There you go.
So we'll definitely be checking those out. I'm gonna I watched a film at the weekend, which I thought, can I just say, was absolutely brilliant.
Go ahead.
And that movie was The Ballad of Wallace Island. Have either of you two heard of this?
No.
Nope.
And it's such a cool fucking movie. There's a guy called Tim Key who plays the lead character in it, and he was Alan Partridge's sidekick.
Oh yeah.
In Alan Partridge, and he wrote this.
Mid-Morning Matters, was it?
I think so. He wrote it. He obviously stars in it.
Yeah.
And it's just, if you want a proper funny, there was quite a few laugh out loud moments that I really laughed at. And he's just such a great character in it. And it's just, Kay has now started quoting stuff he says in the film. And that's, to me, and it was such a great ending. It was feel good. It's a really nice film. I recommend everybody, if you're feeling a bit down and you want something to cheer you up, this movie is the perfect medicine.
It's also got the boss from Afterlife in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's so good. The Ballad of Wallace Island, it's called. It's brilliant. Can't recommend it enough.
Very funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious in it. Oh, album. I've got an album as well.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, Stu.
And this is a revisit from an album from 2001 that I listened to this week for the first time in probably 10 years, 15 years, a long time ago. Okay. And that album is Royksop Melody AM.
I get a lot on Reddit. Someday I'll listen to them.
It's such a great album. The first album they released, it's Paulie, what a fucking tune. Royksop Melody AM. Massive recommendation for that.
Chinny, movie, album, recommendations? Something you watched lately? No? Want to do the quiz?
The Banshee of Inisherin. Inisherin, is it?
I've heard good things. I haven't seen it yet.
It's a great film. Album. Fontaines DC.
Monsters come out and eat your peanut.
No, that's not what it's called. It's I forgot what it's
I still haven't listened to an album by Fontaine DC, even though I put a song on the end of your mix from them.
Is it called Romance?
And I liked it.
Album, I can't remember.
I'm going to give it a listen because I liked it.
It's the one with a big heart. That album.
Yeah.
Listen to that album.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to do when I go for my walk tomorrow? Because I do on my days off, I go for a 5-6 mile walk. I will stick it on. I'll listen to that one.
Okay. All right. We got 20 minutes to do this quiz. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Sure. Right. This is from.
Here, wait. I got a sound clip. Here. Oh, here it is.
It's time for the quiz. It's time for the quiz. We play the shitty sound clip when it's time for the quiz.
Okay.
This is from Ajax. I've got a small quiz for the show tonight, so no spoilers for the show.
Thanks, Ajax.
Based on the Bruce Forsyth hosted game show, Play Your Cards Right.
All right, okay, I like this.
I've selected 10 of some of the most expensive Xbox 360 games currently for sale at CEX. You have to tell me, is the game more or less expensive than the previous
so higher
game?
or lower? Higher or lower, I like it.
Okay.
For example, the first game is the Simpsons game, which is currently on sale for £28. Right.
What? For what console?
What?
The 360. So it came out.
Are these all 360?
Sorry?
Are you kidding?
Are these all 360 games?
Yes.
28,
okay.
You said?
It's a rare game. It came out 2007.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus.
28 quid.
The Simpsons game. So £28. The next game is Captain America Super Soldier. Is that higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower for sure.
I don't know the answer either, so I'm clicking to reveal. It's higher, £32.
Are you fucking what?
£32? Who the fuck? That's not a game anybody likes. Why would you pay £32 for it?
You get in
Suck it.
like with rare mixed up.
That's not the point. The point is rare has to mean something. There's only a certain number of fucking VHS copies of Toy Story. Ain't nobody buying that shit.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You probably are.
Anyway, £32. So Captain America Super Soldier. The next game is Left 4 Dead 2.
definitely lower.
That's lower because
There
that's
was-
not right.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Don't
and
tell
no
me
one,
that's
no one
rare.
even liked that game. No
I'll
one liked
stab you.
it.
They're all going to be higher, like every single one.
it's
Eventually,
l-
we're going to go. No, it's
Nah,
gotta
it's lower.
It's lower,
Lower.
£18. So 18
Got a
Yeah,
point.
that's still a lot. That's way more than I
be. It
expected.
is a lot more.
18
Because you get it for like 50 cents on Steam. Just get it on Steam, people.
£18
Yeah,
is the
you
current
can.
price.
It'll run on anything.
Skate 2.
More than
Skate
18?
2.
Yeah, because I can see that being
Nah.
desirable. Yeah, that's more than 18. We're
Okay, I'll
strange-
go with you. I think it's lower, but I'm going to go with you. What about
hope
you,
it's
Chini?
lower.
What do you think?
I think it's higher. I don't know yet, but I think it's higher.
Okay. Okay.
It's higher. It's £22.
Hey,
hell.
got that right. 2 points. What? How many are there
22
total?
Oh, well done.
£22.
Mind you, I said I'd go with you.
There's
I
not
went
many
with
if we keep talking in between them.
All right.
Well, I like to talk. That's why we're here in the
Yeah,
show.
we like
is
to
we can
talk. We're
talk.
discussing this.
Right.
And I didn't
Discuss.
realize that it would go so fast, so I'm not in a rush the way I was 10 minutes ago.
£22 is the current price.
Yes,
Okay.
22.
50-cent Blood on the Sand.
No,
Oh.
lower. Come on.
Surely no,
Be
man.
real.
Surely no. That's
better
got to
not
be
be higher.
lower. It
better
better
be
not
lower.
be. It's got to be lower.
It's higher. £28.
Oh, fuck
Oh my
you.
God.
28
Drop
quid.
y'all.
Who? Who's
This
paying
is the
28
market.
quid for that piece
Yeah,
of
that's
shit?
the problem. Ugh, rare
Okay.
is one thing.
So the price
Good
is
game.
Jeez.
£28.
Fucking
Fuck
Deadly
me,
Premonition's
that-
probably rare.
that-
Ain't nobody paying
that-
£28 for
That is
shit.
ridiculous.
£28. The next game
Fucking
is
hell.
Transformers War for Cybertron.
See, that was an okay game.
Yeah, I remember
But I
playing
don't
that.
think
Liking
people are
it,
going to pay more
actually.
than 28.
But
I
you
say
fucking
lower.
don't know, do you?
I know. I thought I knew about 50 Cent.
I'm going to go lower. Chini, what are you saying?
I say lower.
Lower. Here we go.
It's higher. £38.
God. This is not. Today I learned I know nothing about the market for Xbox 360
I mean,
games.
I'll be honest. I thought Morrowind was bad at like they're selling that for 12 or 15 quid or something.
Second, though.
Jesus Christ!
All right.
Crazy.
£38 is the current price. Spider-Man,
Good
friend
shit.
or foe?
Oh, that's got to be lower. That's like one of the
That's
worst.
got to
fucking
be
games.
lower.
I'd
There's
say
nothing.
lower.
How many games are going to be over
Can we
38
just
quid?
make a note that Transformers War for Cybertron probably retailed when it was released for £40 and it's £38?
Yeah, it was a similar price.
Okay,
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
Oh,
friend
no.
or foe? We're saying lower.
Yeah.
It is lower, but it's £30. It's still quite
God
high.
damn.
Good God, damn it!
3 points.
Next game I hold
Aside
very.
from 1 coin
The
as
next
well.
game I hold very close to my heart, and Michael in the Discord, who is an achievement junkie, will appreciate the fact that I've got 1,000 achievement points on this game. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
I'm gonna go higher. I think
Okay.
that's
Higher,
higher.
'cause that's-
All right. So
yeah,
we're going.
I-
I'm going to say lower, but I don't know.
I'm
Here
not
we
going to
go.
be mad if it's.
You two are correct. It's 35.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 points, baby.
Yeah.
How do I count it if we split like that?
Getting used to it. now.
Majority?
There is an
Yeah,
error.
we two of us got that.
There
Two
is
of
an
us got
there
it.
is an
Uh-oh,
error
what's
in
the error?
one
Uh-oh.
thing that Ajax says here. But all right, Rugby League Live 2 World Cup. Is it higher or lower than 35?
Fuck off. That's got to be
Oh.
lower. Who's playing rugby games?
I'd say lower as well, Duke.
Yeah.
It's higher, £38.
Fuck off.
Oh
No,
my God.
that cannot be true.
That's because people are like, I want a good rugby game. Well, I can't
Just a
find
minute.
one.
I'm gonna have to
Pay for this
fact
one.
check this.
Okay,
I'm
before
doing
you
a
do,
now.
People who want to play a rugby video game are not installing Steam. Not that I think there are any. Let's
before
find
you
out.
do,
Steam.
before you do,
What
there's
you
one
got?
more left,
Okay.
Okay.
Last one.
and this isn't a 360 game, so I don't know why he's included in this list.
Okay.
Well, it's just games, isn't it?
No,
that
he said
higher or lower
Xbox
kind.
360 games. That's what
All
he
right.
said.
Okay.
So Ajax, get your fucking right. All right.
Games right, man. Right, go on.
Higher or lower than £38? GTA
Yeah.
San Andreas.
Higher.
I hope that is fucking not high because I've got a copy of that somewhere. On
Yeah, you
360.
make some bank.
I've already clicked it, so I can't give you my answer. It is lower.
Oh, what?
20,
People are paying more for this rugby game?
£25. That rugby
Ugh,
game
That's
is
4 out
still
of 10?
way
that rugby
more.
game is the most expensive game on this list.
So what's it
Holy
called? What's
shit.
this rugby game called?
It's called
Tell me again.
Rugby League Live to. Sorry, is it Live to World Cup or Live to World Cup? Live to World Cup.
Mm.
It sounds like it's a rare game. Is what I'm getting.
Is it Rugby League Live 2? Is that it?
Live to World Cup edition.
Sure.
I might be.
Just keep throwing words on the end of it, rugby people.
I think.
By the way, I was wrong. There's a lot of rugby games on Steam. Shows what I know.
I'm just typing in things.
The most recent one apparently is Rugby Tycoon Rugby
Oh, here you go.
Rovigo Delta.
Apparently,
Fucking 38 quid. Yeah, I know it
Fucking
is.
38 quid. What the
That's
fuck?
mental.
well,
You
I-
get £24 trading or £17 cash.
Yeah.
If you've look, people, if you've got one of them fucking games knocking about in your collection, get
Keep
them to
it.
fucking
I
CEX.
got a lot of
Keep
Xbox
it.
360 games. I want to take them down.
If you've got
Fucking
Transformers
crazy.
War for Cybertron, hold on to it for another 10 years.
Hold on to that shit because apparently it's worth a lot of money.
And also, we got a last
I'm
minute.
shocked.
We got a last minute Discord. Mecha Monkey says, "I used MS reward points to keep me topped up for the years for free, so I'm still ultimate subbed until the end of 2028." So he's
That's
okay.
brilliant.
That's crazy.
Yes, there we go. That's the Discord. Lots of
Okay,
Discord.
time for some
It's
shout
all
outs.
Discord stuff.
Thank you, Discords. Time for shout outs.
It's time for a shout out.
I
Hey!
gotta go soon.
I'll shout out Ben,
I'll start.
Ben Starr for
You
doing
go
the thing. Apparently, we talked about Westminster Station, and Ben Starr was at Westminster Station, and I apparently talked about that during the Watch Dogs thing. I don't remember that, but thank you for reminding me of something I have no memory of. But that's funny. I like that. And thanks to all the Patreons. We have a Patreon.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the people that pay. You don't have to. It's all optional, but we do appreciate it because we're able to pay for the hosting the thing. There's a website coming in February. I've got to put a month on it because that's when certain things expire or whatever. And, new mic and camera for studio. It's just little bits.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate
it.
Oh,
do.
and also, I think we've got a new Patreon subscriber.
Have we?
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So shout out to Josh Peace. Josh.
Oh,
Peace.
thanks very much. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
And all the
Josh.
other Patreon
Give us some money!
things. So is it a Patreon? Is that? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's a new subscriber.
Well, I will also
Yeah.
echo that. So thank you very much to the Patreons. It keeps the lights on. That's what everybody says on these podcasts, and it keeps the lights on.
Yeah,
Thanks
but
for
when
that.
you've
But
been
except
doing
in
it,
Stuart's house because the lights are obviously not on.
Yeah,
yeah, because he
they're
doesn't know how to
definitely
turn
not
them on.
I don't know what the fuck.
It's true in real life
don't
too. He's
do
like,
not
hey,
turn-
why don't we
turn
get some
lights on.
lights installed in here?
Yeah.
No, this
so-
is like it's like supermarket simulation in here for
Yeah.
real.
So yeah, we have to emphasise that it's totally optional. Don't pay if you can't
Yeah.
afford
Yeah,
it. There's a
don't
lot of
pay.
subscriptions
We
out there.
appreciate it, but
You-
you're not getting anything
You've
fancy.
cancelled your
for it.
Game
You don't
Pass.
get access
Give it to
different
us
info.
because you'll get nothing back.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and you're meant to get a T-shirt, but that just doesn't happen.
It may or may not happen. You'll be
It
lucky
may or
if
may not happen.
That's-
You might
that's-
get a
I mean,
T-shirt.
I
You may
got a
not get a
t-shirt.
T-shirt.
That's-
I got that something's
That's the
happening.
fun of
shit.
subscribing. It's like, oh my god, I might get.
It's
one.
a lottery. Do you get a free T-shirt after? Was it
I
3
still-
months? Is it
No,
3 months?
I still owe Connor and Seth a T-shirt, and because
Yeah.
they've waited so long, I'm going to give them something extra. But I still owe them. So everybody else has got one, or was offered one, and some
Yeah.
people rejected
Yeah.
it because they were like, nah. But everybody gets offered one. So yes.
Yeah, Susan.
Well, go ahead.
Susan has likes the Just Saying T-shirt. Just saying,
yeah,
or
yeah,
just
yeah,
play it. Just play it. Sorry, just play it.
Just play it. Yeah.
Just play it.
I will
She's got one
shout
of
out-
those.
Yes, I will shout out Antonio and his dog baby, and we played some Rocket League today. And shout out to Jason Gala and Saint Diesel for sending us speak pipes and emails inversely, respectively. And everyone listening, we really appreciate you tuning in to our little silly program here
Yeah, we
with
will.
an ME at the end.
I've also got, by the way, I've never finished. I've also got a little shout out to Armar. He knows why. I hope everything's fine. So there you go.
Love you, Armar.
Yes.
He was in the chat.
So
All the
love you,
chatters as
Armar.
well. Everybody in the chat got quite a good chat tonight.
Yeah, thanks, people.
Yeah. So thanks everyone, and I think
Yeah.
That it?
that's a show.
I think that's it.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you, good night, much love.
All right, show's over. No refunds. You heard the robot. Get out.
Won't you? Won't
Yep,
Won't you?
yep, yep,
Won't you?
yep,
Won't you?
yep, 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 yep.
Television set, gonna do something less boring instead.
Yep.
Sitting at home, watch TV, turn it up, slow, good to me.
Yep.
Space. I love space. I'm the best at space. Gotta go to space. Space.
All right,
Do you know
people. Thanks
what?
for listening. I gotta go, y'all. How it?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know what? I love the fact I can hear the music again. It makes such a difference.
Yeah, it makes such a difference. It's
It
lovely.
does make such a
The
difference.
music is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Have a good
Oh,
night,
I can
everybody.
hear that. I can hear it clear as day.
See you
Lovely.
next